We are live.
What's up, student body? We are officially live again, and of course, fashionably late. At least we're consistent about something, right? All right, so we got three of four ladies in the house, and you're saying your friend's not gonna make it?
No,
She wanted to howl at the moon.
She
All right, so something about this blood moon, guys, or pink moon, whatever we're calling it.
can't.
The girls are all flaking on me left and right. They all want to go party. What are they doing? Some kind of trance.
Yeah.
Some girls going to a drum circle. Just sounds like a bunch
That's every
of
month though. So
sounds like a bunch of devil worship to me is what it sounds like. But
there's people getting drunk on a beach.
yeah, like I said, it sounds like a lot of heathenism. But it's all good, guys. We're still here. We got three ladies in house. We got the StreamYard link in the chat. It's at the top of the chat, guys. So if you want to jump in, interact with the ladies, prepare your questions, get your stuff together now. We're gonna go over a couple of clips from the Whatever podcast.
The Whatever
That
podcast.
podcast is blowing up, man.
Yeah.
Podcast is blowing up. So it's coming out of California,
Yeah.
and I'm like constantly coming across it. So I actually started watching a little bit here and there, but they're actually doing it bigger than anyone else in the space.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Which I thought was interesting because I thought Pearl and Fresh and Fit were the biggest interviewing girls, but I don't know. This white boy came in, he's lapping.
I don't
everybody.
even know where he came from, bro.
Came,
It's
came out of
crazy.
nowhere, man.
It's crazy. Alan, can you real quick? Alan, can you minimize that and then go and click on OBS? Look, stand up, minimize this in front of our. Yep. Now go maximize that. Yep. And then go down back to where you were, and then click on OBS, and you can start moving cameras. Yeah. No, that Whatever podcast came from absolutely out of nowhere. Bro.
Mhm.
I don't know. I had never seen it before until you sent me the
What I
link.
think is interesting, they're keeping it like all white. Maybe that's the way to go.
Uh-huh.
They're keeping it all
Uh-huh.
white. Even the room is white. So look, we got the Cash App in the highlighted. We got the link to StreamYard highlighted. So we letting you guys jump on for. I guess that's a typo. I meant to put $20. I guess it's 25, guys. That's what it says. So if you send a Cash App, make sure that you put whatever the heck your name is going to be in the chat. Not on the YouTube chat, whatever your name is going to be in the StreamYard chat, put it in the Cash App so that we know it's you, and you're good to go, and we'll pull you up, and we'll probably do, what are you thinking, six guys in there we can fit in there?
Yeah,
Or five
sure.
guys. We
can
can fit five of you in there because we hold up a box ourselves.
Right.
Yeah,
Alan, mute your mic, please. Yeah. So, guys, join the StreamYard. We got some lovely ladies here. We got some cool videos to react to from the Whatever podcast. And yeah, bro, I don't know. Like I said, this is the first time I've seen it. I don't know
What, the
where
Pink Moon thing?
No,
Oh, you're talking about the Whatever podcast?
Whatever podcast.
I've been watching it. I've been sneak watching it.
Pink Moon shit. I don't care.
I actually really like it. I
Um,
really like it.
so let's introduce the lovely ladies, I guess. I think
You want to do
that'd
that?
Yeah.
Well, real quick, we're streaming on Sunday, even though our producer got to step out again.
be- Yeah.
As soon as he came in, he's back out again. But are you gonna try to stream before then? You gonna try to do something before Sunday?
I don't know, man. I mean, we got to
Maybe
try
a
to
daytime
utilize our
stream or
producer while he's here. But we'll
All right,
try to figure
guys.
it out. Maybe
Well-
Saturday and Sunday.
All right, guys, we'll do Sunday for sure, and maybe we're 50% gonna do Saturday. I'll look into it, see if I can get some girls on board. And you want to introduce the ladies?
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Introduce the ladies. We'll start here and then we'll go around this way. Give us your name, age, occupation, and relationship status.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm 28 years old. I am taken. I have a boyfriend, and I'm a professional dancer.
Okay. Is that like a dancing on poles?
No,
or-
I love professionally
Ah, okay.
trained.
All
That's
right.
professional.
That's why I was late.
That's
Sorry,
professional.
guys.
Professional
I
on the
was
pole.
dance training since 7 p.m. Well,
Okay.
listen, a pole dancer I respect.
You do? Okay.
A lazy stripper,
I hate lazy strippers.
Absolutely not.
I work at a strip
tricks up
club.
there. That's who deserves the money.
I work at a strip club, so I've seen a lot of lazy ass.
Worse. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, baby.
Just walk around the pole, don't shake no ass. It's just crazy. Like, all right. Welcome back. You were here
Yeah,
before on a
it's been a
crazy stream with
Oh
some
my
crazy
god.
locas.
Craziest
Las
day
locas.
ever.
No, there was hyenas.
Yeah.
I already know the
Spanish
vibe
speaking
is gonna be
hyenas?
Almost said
better.
you
I
say
already know.
hyena in Spanish.
I enjoyed them, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I thought she was flirting.
For the beginning, I thought she was, and then I was like, I don't know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
then
she
I
was
still thought
flirting.
she was gonna rip your shirt off at one point.
She wanted the D. She was flirting. All right.
All right.
over here.
To my right, name, age, occupation, and relationship status.
All right. So my name is Natalie. I'm 25. I'm a PT, and I'm taken.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, where are we supposed to look when we talk? Because I'm looking that
Like,
way.
we just went over this.
I know. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Okay.
Camera
Like,
and or
oh, I'm
across.
sorry. I was like looking at
And
you
or-
and
You
talking.
can, no. I mean,
Right here.
natural
It's the
conversation.
bullseye right there.
Perfect.
But those are the viewers right there. Those are the
That's the bullseye right there.
seguidores.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So she gave us. All right,
Right.
we'll go across this way. What about you?
Hi guys, I'm there. I'm Nati. I'm 38. By the end of the month, 39 years old. I'm a flair bartender and I'm single.
And you juggle botellas.
I
Wow.
juggle. Give me and then juggle.
That's the Argentinian Harley
Whoa.
Quinn.
Literally.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. All right. Waiting for these guys to pour into the chat. All right. So we have a couple clips.
Mhm.
I don't know if you want to get to those now or you want to ask the ladies a couple questions. Oh, we got to ask them to rate themselves. It's like customary. Everybody has to do
let's,
that now.
let's do it. We'll start there and come back
Yeah.
this way. So, ladies,
Mm.
this is your rating of what you would give yourself.
Mhm,
What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
mhm,
Just your face, your body, your appearance.
mhm.
We'll start here and we'll come back this way.
Appearance on it or
The todo.
myself, the health?
Only
the-
appearance. Only
No,
appearance.
appearance.
Yep.
So, yeah, probably 8.
8? Okay. Okay. What about you?
9.
9? 8, 9.
I'd say a 9. Still
9?
working on getting my body back in perfect shape.
Okay. Okay.
Just
Okay.
physical, yeah.
Eight,
It's physical.
Just
9,
physical.
9. All right. Those are some high ratings. All right. That's like 1 point differentiation.
I
So
know,
it's like-
right?
that's 1 point to perfection, ladies.
But we're just-
You're like right there.
It's so hard, to just do physical. Like I feel like personality is such a big thing.
All right, so hold on.
personality,
Who's-
I think
Yeah.
I think I'm a 10
Okay,
with the personality.
But we're not asking about personality.
I
though.
know. I'm
All right.
just
So
saying.
who's a 10 in looks then?
Oh, to her?
like a
Well,
celebrity?
yeah, well, you have
a
to say
celebrity.
you have to use a celebrity because then we all know who the hell that person is.
Oh God. Worse at these.
Is Carol G a 10?
Karol
Honestly,
G.
no. I love her, but I don't think she's a 10. And I love her. No, I'm sorry. I don't think she's a 10.
Okay.
Physically.
Shots
That's
fired.
what we're talking about.
I love
Physically,
her.
yeah.
I think she's gorgeous, but I don't. Sorry, I don't.
Karol G's about to be in the chat.
I love that. I'll be like, baby, please hire me. Your
Is-
dad.
Yeah, exactly.
As a
Rosalia?
girl,
Is she a 10? Is Rosalia a 10? I think Rosalia looks
I
better.
don't know who the hell that is.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
you're
bad.
talking about the
Rosalia
singer. The
so we're
the
talking
old
about just
singer.
females, right? Like just females.
Yeah, give us
Wow.
one that you think's a 10.
Fuck, I don't know.
I'm
Okay, but you can't rate yourself a 9 and then not know who's
I know, but I didn't think. Okay, look, I'm looking at my love, Shakira. There.
Shakira.
Shakira's
Oh,
a fucking.
oh my
she's
God.
A
Yeah.
Wait,
No, she's
how'd you know that was
gorgeous.
Shakira?
she's my people. I'm half Colombian. I'm
Oh,
not
that
saying
means
who
I'm
that
good at
is.
what I do. All right,
love
good. As long as they
Shakira.
recognize
Oh,
me.
you made that?
Yeah, I forgot to tell
Oh.
this girl that I sent you
Shakira's
to.
gorgeous, and she's like
Let's take a
what,
picture
like
later.
40 something, and she looks
Oh,
amazing.
Yeah, guys, we have a new painting over
The
here that
Hulk.
Allende did. It's this green one. You can kind of see it in
She's
the
been
wide
on the
shot.
show,
Is it
so we
like-
turn her into She-Hulk.
Is it like the one
Because
from
when she gets mad, she's a
Wicked?
problem.
Oh, I thought it was a girl from Wicked.
No. No.
I love
It's a
Broadway.
girl that was on the
How
show
do we-
that has anger management.
How do we get that
She's-
comment off of there? Can we remove that? This- I don't know what that is.
I could probably remove it.
Hold
Hold on.
let's-
Hold
yeah,
on.
let's remove that if we can. 'Cause
It's,
blocking some things.
It's probably on.
I mean, I guess we can leave it there.
it's on StreamYard, right?
Well, yeah, it's on StreamYard. But guys, join up on StreamYard if you guys want to talk to the ladies. We're going to react to a couple clips, ask the ladies some questions. The Cash App's right there on the screen, which we can't get it away anyway.
That's a
So
good question. Why is that there?
I don't know why that's there. It wasn't there before.
I don't know, but I
Um,
wanted to stay there. Goddamn.
All right, we'll leave it
Okay.
there. It's all good.
That's
All right. So any more questions? Do we have another question? I mean, well, these two are in a relationship. So, longest relationship?
When? 4 years.
4
With the
years.
Same guy you with now?
Mhm.
Okay. Longest relationship?
Like 8 months.
Oh,
What?
wait, 8? Whoa, shit.
8 months.
That's less than a pregnancy.
Bro, like, hey, my 20s were for me to adventure.
You'd be a single mama. That's what that means.
Lit.
You'd be a single mama.
It's okay. My 20s were for me to explore. I lived so many places in my 20s and done so many
Don't
things.
tell
I
your
wasn't
future
trying
husband
to.
that.
I wasn't trying to get a long relationship.
Don't tell your future husband that. You better act like you didn't even have a passport. All right.
Oh,
You.
please.
Longest relationship?
8 years.
8 years? Oh, damn. That's
Ahí eso.
That's an 8-year-old. That's a 7-year-old. Okay.
2 of 8.
Two different relationships, both 8
2
years.
of 8?
So that's your expiration is 8.
Yeah.
Hey,
probably
she's
the
like,
most
yeah, I'm outta here.
That's
Your
okay.
contracts are for 8 years.
It's 8, bye.
But were you married or
Yeah.
just dating? Oh, okay, that's okay.
I was like, we lived together.
That's
Alright,
crazy.
But,
Wow.
but not.
That's-
I never get married.
That lasts longer than most marriages. So that's
Okay.
when people tell me they've been together for like 10 years and they weren't married. I'm like, wow, that's bizarre because the average marriage is like 3.5 years.
But then half the time those people then they get engaged and married and they last like a year.
That's what I'm
It's
saying. They were
crazy.
together longer than they were
Guys,
married.
okay.
Crazy.
It's
It's
like-
Now you want to
It's
know
like you
the
might as well just stay
backstory?
together.
Was that they
might as well-
proposed both of them and I say bye
You
and I
might,
ran.
you might as well just stayed engaged.
You could have just stayed engaged or just been like, whatever, you're with me, that's it.
Well, that's probably because the woman started acting differently once they got married. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The dude was like, I don't want things to change. She's like, they won't. Wink,
Maybe he
wink.
changed.
Nah, that's very unlikely, actually. Statistically
Yeah, right.
speaking. Okay, so give me a scenario in which the guy is going to change. It doesn't
What do you
even make any
mean?
sense.
What do you mean?
What I mean is the guy's not the one pining for a ring. He's not pining for the commitment.
Who says
So
what? Not every girl's pining for a ring.
what I'm saying is there's no incentive for the guy to change. It wouldn't even make sense. Change into
Unless he
what?
wants
The
to.
same like the girls.
No,
the
what
guys
I'm
get
saying is
comfortable.
what is it that
Yeah,
what is it that he's
so-
waiting on marriage for to change? That's what I'm trying to tell you. The woman is the one that's pushing for the marriage.
What
So
if she's
how
not?
you're mixing up two completely different scenarios.
We're talking about just you're this scenario. Okay.
No, I'm talking about a couple that actually got married.
Okay.
It would be the woman that was waiting on him to propose. That was waiting on him to marry her.
Absolutely.
Okay, so with that being said,
Uh-huh.
what would the guy be waiting to change for? He's not waiting to get married. He's not waiting for the
No.
ring. She is. Because it's like, I want this guy to marry me.
Yeah,
So she's the one playing the holdout games. With the guy, there's nothing to hold out on. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
You asked the
I mean,
a
that makes
scenario
sense.
where the guy
Yeah, this-
changed.
yeah.
The guys they change as well when they get married. They get married, they get comfortable the same like the girls does.
Either
Yeah.
get
Alright.
fat.
They get fat. They get like belly, beer.
Oh,
Let's watch the
God, I
game.
hope not.
That has nothing to do with marriage. That's just simply living with a woman for a period of time.
We're just talking about
You're,
Yeah,
you're laughing, but
something
it's not that's not the same thing what you're describing. That's just him getting older.
So if a man, I don't
Okay.
know,
Like hence the expression dad bod. That's
Yeah.
not I waited till I got married to get out of shape. That's I had kids.
Some guys have
And now I'm a
bod in
dad,
college,
so I have a dad
it's
bod.
bad. Some guys have a dad bod in the early 20s. So it's
Yeah,
bad.
you asked for the scenario. I give you. The
But that's
scenario
my
when
point.
he's
It,
not
it-
doing
don't know.
what a guy
I
has
don't
what a
know.
guy has nothing to do with that. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think that like I don't know. I can't answer this question.
No, it's just not the same. The guys aren't holding out for nothing. Guys are trying to get what they're trying to get on the front. It's the women that are holding
I
out for
think a
something.
girl can give what I give. I give everything to my boyfriend. I give like I'm me. I don't think I'm gonna like change for the worse.
Have you been married before?
No, but
So
I don't
who-
think
so
I'm gonna
who-
change for the worse
So
when
how
I get
could,
married.
so how could you say that you don't think you're gonna change? You haven't been married.
Yeah, but then why are you saying that the girls will be the ones who's gonna change? The guy could change too, and not all girls are waiting for a ring. Some guys are the ones wanting to get
I don't
married.
know. I don't know.
Look, her guy wants to
What's the
marry
what's
her, and she
the
doesn't
what's
want
the
to marry
what's the
that.
correct
It's
way to
kinda
try to
like-
explain this to her? What I'm trying to say.
No,
'Cause
I understand what
Like,
you're
cause
saying, but, like,
we're getting caught on this. Guys and girls are like the same thing again. They're not the same.
No,
What I'm saying, it's completely different incentives. So a woman keeping
So
herself
what I
in
say-
shape is very much attached to what she's trying to attract. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
A guy being a
Mhm.
high earner or a guy being focused because he's trying to be a provider or whatever, that's not going to change because he got married. If anything, it's going to increase because now he has like even more to be responsible for.
so-
Whereas the woman can be like, well, I'm married now, so I'm tired. I don't feel like going to the gym.
I mean,
I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that. I don't need to put the extra effort in.
Damn, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, you see how
Yeah.
you said very general? That's the
Oh,
argument we're
so-
having.
No,
A
I
general-
understand. I know,
general
I understand
argument.
that, but I think that, like me personally, like my fitness, I look good for myself and for my career, and I don't want to like get worse just because I'm married.
Right, but that's
So
it.
that's me.
But you basically
I'm not
just you
married.
just proved my point. You have an incentive. You're staying in shape because you're doing it for work and your career and all these
And
other
for
things.
me,
Okay,
looking
all right.
good.
Most women looking good and being in shape is not attached to their career. So that's about their attraction and about getting guys' attention. So what happens is when they get into a committed relationship, especially marriage, they start losing that motivation and incentive because they're with that guy and they don't really plan on doing anything else. Now, equally so, when they get divorced or break up with the guy, you know their first stop is the fucking gym, right? No, this is serious.
That's true.
Yeah,
You know their first stop
I'm
is the
listening
gym
to
now,
you.
right?
I'm
That's
just
true.
laughing.
Exactly. Now they want to get back in shape. Now they want to do
Good.
some Botox. Now they want to do this. They want to get their
Look like a
boobs done
badass.
because now they want to attract a new guy, and they
That's
don't
true.
want to go down in quality. They want to attract the guy that's more higher quality than the guy they broke up with. So that's what I'm trying to say. That's not necessarily the same thought process that a guy is having. A guy is like, well, I'm getting divorced, so I guess I should kiss this house goodbye. All right.
That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happens to guys. You kiss that
Yeah,
house
sure.
goodbye.
They don't think like
You want to get into the first clip?
Yeah, let's get into the first clip, guys. Actually, we gotta get the girls' headphones on real quick. Behind you, ladies, can you grab the headphones behind them?
Somebody's talking shit in the chat already.
Already,
He said they didn't say multiply your number by 2.
early. We have headphones now, ladies. Oh, where are they?
Oh my god. I don't know. That's
Is there another one? Is there
Yeah.
two? over there?
that's a tough one because because 2/3 of
I
them
need
got
the- I need-
boyfriends,
I need-
so
I need-
that's a
I need
tough
the
one.
headphones.
Huh? You can't find
Oh, there we go.
headphones?
There we go. We're good.
gracias.
No, we're good.
Well, what are you gonna use?
I give him just 2.
Yeah, but what are you going to use?
No, this is yours.
That's
I already have
yours.
one.
Ah,
Oh, let me turn it on.
Here, let me give you this one. Give me that. Oh, he turned it off for you. Cool.
It's on.
This one's.
I don't think hers are on.
Let me see.
I mine are working.
Hmm?
Mine is working.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yours is
All right.
All right. This should be on.
Where are your headphones?
They're trying to turn them.
I thought I turned them on already.
They're on. All right. I think we're good now.
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. Everybody can hear?
Forward.
Can everybody hear?
Yeah.
Too loud? Oh, there's a little locker.
Left or right?
It's on the other side.
Just let him do it because you're gonna touch something else, and then it's gonna be.
Yeah, you got it.
This one?
No.
Oh
Yeah.
I think
Just-
I touched it.
You'll figure out which way is down or up. Just keep. You got
No, I
it? She
didn't.
turned it up.
I didn't do
She
it.
turned it up. Just go like.
I got it.
All right, we're good. I didn't hear anything. Go back. I don't hear anything. Go back to the beginning again. I didn't hear crap on there. I don't hear a goddamn thing. That's weird. Play it one more time. From the beginning. That's odd.
It's like something's
Um,
muted somewhere.
Yeah. Come over here to the top screen, Alan. Bottom right of the corner, like you're going to the sound thing. Yeah. Nope. More over to the, yeah. Right click. Hit open volume mixer. All right. Is it down where you are now? Make sure it says the main out is on the Pro Rodecaster Pro main, I think it is. Not chat, but main. What does it say the output source is? Sorry guys, we're just trying to
Headphones.
make it Rodecaster Pro main. And then it should work. Guys, while we're waiting, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and if you guys want to join the StreamYard, we want to get some guys in here to talk to the ladies tonight. Did you change it? Try it now one more time on the play the audio. One more time.
Count is 5.
There we go. All right, start it from the beginning. You guys hear it?
Mhm.
Start from the top. That's
100%.
So you can
Is that
date
the
a
first
girl
video?
basically.
No, you want me to go all the way?
go all the way to the beginning. Yeah, all there we go. And then when it gets on the Intuition logo, pause it.
But there's something to be said about age and experience, life
Mm-hmm.
experience. A lot happens in your 20s, and things level out.
Getting
when you
ran
get
through
older.
in baggage and trauma.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah,
There's
I mean,
people with
men don't
emotional
want that.
intelligence.
We don't like
Men don't
experience.
want
So,
that in a partner.
then why aren't they
Experience,
wifing us early? Why are they running around town? Like, if they don't want us ran through and baggage and trauma, why are they they're waiting till how are we so at 20 I should be looking for 40-year-olds that are ready to settle?
Not
I don't know how to
not
you
necessarily.
I don't know how you it sounds like just a losing battle all around. If you look at it, it's like all the responsibilities.
But
on the
it depends
woman.
on if you're a wife. All wives are found, always. If you're 20 years old and you're a wife, you're going to be found, period. In the story.
All right, pause it.
Good lord, bro! I'm in the wrong business, man. This shit is becoming painful.
So we're gonna get the ladies' reaction to that first.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, ladies, what did you think of that clip? We'll start here and we'll go this way. What do you think of what he said?
I mean, as far as like they're saying, like I understand, like I'm trying to say, I think I understood it properly, right? Like she was like, "Oh, guys are saying that women are being run through because they're waiting too long to get married," right?
Mhm.
Is that what they're saying?
Basically,
But I agree. Like, what are you supposed to do? Try to look for a husband at 18, 19 years old? You know, society is very different nowadays. Like, you don't need to rush to get married because back then you would get married and then your life would start. Now, like, your life can start whenever you want,
Okay.
and then you can choose to get married.
Hold on. First of all, we need to make a correction here. That's not even how the discussion started. The discussion started because she was trying to act as if experience was somehow a bonus for women in dating.
Like, sexually experienced.
And this is just the bad habit that women have of trying to make their necessity a virtue. Oh, well, I have my career, I have my car, I have my education, therefore I'm a high value woman. No, you're not. Not to a man, you're not. But they keep on trying to push these things into being the truth. They're not the truth just because you want them to be, just because it would be convenient for you. That's like guys saying, yo, women love chicks that are 5'5". Nah, man, guys that are 5'5" are more attractive. They have all kind of benefits. They might not can get things from up high, but they can get things from down low. Stop.
So then what are you saying? You want a girl
Stop.
that just like doesn't have a strong career and it's just like a stay at home, like it just doesn't have any of that? Is
You
that
can
what
look
you're
at
saying?
you can look at me when you ask that question, but all
No,
men are
I'm
gonna
asking you.
answer the same. That's
I
the
don't agree with
that's
you.
the point.
I don't-
Oh, okay. So show me the plethora of women that prefer short guys.
Oh, we're talking about short guys?
No, it's called an analogy, right? So just think about this for a second, because it's that sure. So the same way that we can say with confidence that women prefer tall men, we can say that with confidence across the board. So we can also say with confidence that across the board, men prefer women younger, and men do not care so much that they have careers and all this other nonsense. Because you know what being well-traveled for a woman sounds like to a man? Sounds like you've been ran through in multiple different countries.
Well,
Do you know what experience in life sounds like? It sounds like you dated a bunch of dudes before me. You know what? I have my own career, my own car, my own this, my own that. You know what that sounds like? You're too busy for me,
but then
mama.
it's also a double standard because then so that you guys can have a high number and we can't.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I think we're making a breakthrough
That's
here.
what the BS is.
I think
No, it's not BS.
no, it's not BS because
It's a double
no,
standard.
exactly. And double standards are a reality of life, and I can name about
I agree.
and I can
There's
name
a double
about 50
standard.
of them that benefit women and not men. I can name like 50.
And I can
that
name 50
benefit-
that benefit men with.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Go ahead. Let's
There's
go.
there's
Make me a
double
list.
standards in
Let's do
life.
Good luck. Good luck with that list. Good luck. Because all you're gonna put on there is
Well-
you can have multiple bodies and you can still be valuable older and you're out of gas.
No.
You're out of gas.
No. That's like, I mean, those are the two.
Those
most
are the only two
popular
double
ones.
standards that benefit guys.
All right.
But I
Let's-
won't say. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm very well traveled. It doesn't mean I've fucked my way through all these countries.
No,
I didn't say
hold
that. I
on.
said that's what it sounds like to
Hold on.
guys.
Well,
That's-
that's a very ignorant guy because
No, it's not an ignorant guy.
No,
It's a guy that's done a lot of traveling. I've done a lot of
Okay,
traveling.
which is great. So then, have you ran through the countries you've been?
Exactly. That's
Okay,
the point.
you, but not everyone runs.
No.
through the countries they've been
But hold on.
through.
It's not about what guys do when they travel. It's about what the women do. And because I'm well traveled, I've met a lot of women in other countries than where they live, and they gets it in.
Okay, but that's not every girl.
We're
I'm
not
not
saying
every
it's every
girl.
girl.
I know.
We're not talking about you. You got to remove yourself out
No,
of the
I
equation.
know, but I don't agree that like everyone's saying. Like,
Okay,
There-
let me put it.
there's a
Hold
problem.
on. Let me put it to you like this: a female is far more likely to hook up on a weekend in another country than she is in her own country. That's a fact. If a woman goes traveling somewhere beautiful, she wants to get fucked while she's there.
well, I think
That's a
man does
reality.
too. I think both people like genders
Right, but
do.
but the woman would be penalized for that information. The man wouldn't. The man would be patted on the back.
Exactly. Oh, for
He'd be
sure.
ludicrous. I got hoes in different
Oh,
area
for,
codes.
Oh, for sure, and the woman would be
got
called a slut.
hoes.
Well, do you know why that is?
The double standard.
Because the woman gets entered. She gets dominated. The guy's not getting dominated. Well,
Whoa.
he's heterosexual. He's not getting dominated.
Pause.
Right? So that's the
Wait.
difference.
Pause.
Men are conquering sexually. Women are getting conquered.
Well, sadly, yeah, the penis goes, in.
Okay.
Sadly.
Hold on.
Sadly.
But
Sadly,
hold on.
but like, yeah,
Hold on. But when it comes to money, women get provided for. They don't provide for men. And when it comes to protection, women get protected. They don't have to protect.
Let me say something real
You
quick.
can
Hold on,
protect
no.
those, okay?
Let me say something real quick. You ladies aren't gonna agree with me, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Cheating is bad, right? Not cool if a guy cheats, if a woman cheats. It's worse when you guys do it because what he said, you get dominated in bed.
Not only that, but you have the
In
children.
my opinion,
Facts.
he's like you're getting effed. He's railing you. Like even if you want to go to the homosexual thing, like the dude in jail that gets it, like he's the punk, right? That's what how men think of it. You're getting it taken
That's
from
what
you.
it is. It's
It
not
is
how
what it
thought-
is.
It's not how it's thought.
But that's
of,
what
it's
that's
how
what
it
I'm
is.
saying. That women don't understand that. It's like you're
do
allowing
understand
another
it.
guy to have you. So I get it. It's bad, but it's worse when you do it.
They
Let's
understand.
go.
You know,
Let's go
I've
to her.
never heard that version before for cheating, and I can see where you're coming from, but then I also can think of like it's bad because when the man cheats too, like he's dominating another woman, you know. So I
No,
think you
it's
can
not
see it on
that.
both ends.
Yeah, no. I'm saying I'm not.
Like, because that's a choice that the woman is getting dominated, but then the man is dominating. someone
Okay.
else.
Okay.
So
How about
how
this?
is that
Hold on,
bad,
hold
though?
on. How about this?
It's cheating.
How about this? How about this? Is it worse to get shot in the head and you die quickly, or for someone to cut you in little pieces, throw you in acid? There's different ways of cheating. Cheating can be worse in other ways, or getting what you're saying is that it can be worse. What I'm saying is a woman doing it is worse. They're both bad, but it's worse. Like there's worse ways to die. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
There's
what
worse
you're
ways to
saying,
die.
I
Like
just-
I'd rather somebody just shoot me in the head quickly than
Yo,
I mean,
hold
for
on,
sure.
hold
like
on,
torture
real-
me to
hold
death.
on, real
I'd rather
quick.
not be tortured.
Hold on, real quick. This dude, VCBB. Listen, dude, this is what you're gonna do. Number one, you're gonna stop flooding the chat. That's number one. Number two, you're gonna stop making all these random requests, and I don't see near a super chat from you. The audacity. First of all, the things you're asking are ridiculous to begin with, and then you have the nerve to be like requesting them like somebody owes you some shit. Come on, man, tighten up. Tighten up. You're gonna have to bring some respect in my box.
Send us
All
a
right,
super chat. All right, let's go over to here. What do you think about that clip?
I mean, I agree with the guy, to be honest. I don't know. I don't really got much to say. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like shorties do get ran through. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like from your perspective, like as a man, because I grew up with brothers. So it's like to me, I had to sit here and look at two different perspectives. It is worse as a woman go and get fucked by a whole other man, you know what I'm saying? It is worse for a man. A woman, you know what I'm saying? We go out there, like, a woman will never go back to the man and never tell the man, like, I fucked another man. Never. That's like their deepest secret. They'll die with that secret. But a man can go and tell you, like, yo, I fucked a shorty in front of your face. So I respect the decision. It's facts. You can go out there and find a wife at a young age. Facts. It's about principle. It's about how you, like, represent yourself. It's not about looks. It's really not. Because when you get older, you're going to be ugly as fuck.
I like her.
The respect goes
I
both
like
ways,
you.
too. The respect goes both ways because when a chick says, "Okay, I'm gonna bring another woman into the relationship," or
That's
me-
her opening the door.
or me and my guy, we have threesomes or whatever. All right, she didn't lose any respect because she either participates or watches her man with other women. She didn't lose any respect. Who cares? That's her preference. Knock yourself out. Have fun. You guys have fun. But nobody respects a dude that lets other men hit his wife. No dudes respect it. We don't sit here and say, "Oh, well, that's his preference," or "He's into that." Oh, that's cool. No, nobody respects him. Just like, what's wrong with that man? We have all kinds of derogatory names for him, but yet a woman that does that is glorified. Dudes are like, where am I going to replace her? Where am I going to get another girl that's down with bringing beautiful women home and having a good time and sharing me? That's an awesome thing. But a dude that lets other men do anything to his woman, it's an L. If you let other men disrespect your woman, it's an L. You know what I mean? I can't even have my woman being spoken to a certain way at work by her manager. That's me taking an L because that means I should be able to provide for her to the extent where she doesn't even have to do that job. You get what I'm trying to say? Because the way he's talking to my chick, it's like, I'm borderline supposed to punch you in your mouth for that. But because you're her manager, it's cool. So I've had to approach a couple of different managers and pull them to the side. Like, you're going to stop talking to my woman like that. I don't care how you talk to the rest of the employees, but when you speak to her, you're going to have to make some adjustments. Please. And thank you.
All right, let's go over to you. What did you think of that clip?
In some point, I agree with, but you need to have to recognize which woman want to be a wife. So it's still on the same topic. Women, they're gonna be punished for whatever their behavior is,
Mhm.
men they're gonna keep going like, well done, you have a lot of women. So
Mhm.
that is from old age until now. With the marriage is what I say, you have to recognize which woman want to be a wife. So I think until this day, even if it's this new generation is a little bit more would say in some way, I think you can recognize which one want to be wife material. So men should be recognized who want to be. That's all. I don't know.
Okay.
I know every woman want to be a
That's
wife
two-
material.
That's two different things, though.
Mhm.
It's like Kevin Samuels used to say all the time. There's plenty of women that want to be married. Very few women want to be wives.
Mhm.
So wanting to be someone's wife and wanting to be wife material, that's where we're banging our heads against the wall. Because the same way y'all keep on saying, well, not everyone wants to get married. It's like, stop with all this women's liberation bullshit. Stop throwing that around like Superman's cape. It's not the answer to everything. And I'm gonna tell you why it's nonsense and it needs to go out the window. Because women saying that they don't want children and they don't want to be married in their youth, I want to be independent. I don't depend on no man. I work, I make my own money. In their youth, then they get to a certain age and the song changes completely. The song is a different genre. The song was hip hop before, now it's country.
Mhm.
Just love me, come on home to me every night. But when they were young, it's twerk it hard, twerk it. So all I'm saying is stop with that. Not every woman wants to be a wife, though, Allende. Like we're somehow saying that these women are supposed to behave a certain way for our satisfaction. What we're saying is this is why you're not getting what you want. Whether you don't want it till 35 or 38 or whatever, that part's irrelevant. The point is that bus came and went. It's like the dope boy that wants to be a dope boy in his youth, and then he decides that he wants to go get a serious career, serious job, and they're like, yeah, but you see this criminal record you have? That's going to be a problem for us.
Let me ask a ladies quick question. You have a boyfriend. You're single, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you want to get married to the guy that you're with?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You think so, or you know so?
I do actually, but we're still
All
pretty early. But
Hey,
we
and you're
talked
how
about
old?
it. 28.
Okay.
I
Alright.
do. No. we
What about
talked
you?
About
Well,
it.
he's letting it linger, bro. He's letting it linger.
It's
We've
a
been together
straight
5
yes.
months.
I love you, baby.
Ah.
Definitely gonna be my man.
I'm just saying he's letting it linger because you're letting this new age stuff
Do you want to be remarried?
compete with biology.
What do you mean?
It can't compete with biology,
We've been together 5 months.
and that's a lie.
But we've already talked about getting married.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, just because people are doing things differently and at a different time, doesn't change our biology.
Oh, me for sure.
It doesn't change what we're attracted to and what we prefer. So a woman can be with a guy and they can get married at 30, 10 for all I fucking care. The reality of it is that guy would have preferred her in her 20s. Period. He might not want to admit it to her or whatever, but it's still a reality. Just like if a woman likes a guy and she's in love with the guy and they're getting married or whatever, and he's making, $65K a year, I don't give a shit what you say. She would prefer that guy to be 2 inches taller and make 30, 40, 50K a year more. Period.
Oh, for sure.
There's no
I'm not
getting
disagreeing
around
with
it.
you with that.
There's no woman that's gonna be like, no, I prefer my guy without the 6-pack. No, I prefer my guy without making twice as much. No, I want him to make half of that. I'd rather him make less money. Oh, he's way too tall for me. What is that? 5'9"? Give me a 5'7". I'll take that instead. No way. No way.
For sure.
No way. So,
We're gonna run the second part of the clip, right?
yeah, second part
Okay.
of the clip.
Hey, Alan's
I
run.
wasn't asked.
Oh, do you want to be remarried?
No,
Or you weren't remarried? Do you want?
I was proposed twice.
Mhm.
I have 38 years old when the second time they proposed, and I say no.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to mention that earlier because this is something else that this chick was saying that was just straight nonsense. When she was like, oh, so what are you supposed to do? Be looking for a husband at 19 and 20? That's unrealistic and all this other bibble babble jabble crap that she's talking. Oh, so what am I supposed to do? Be 20 and then look for a 40-year-old guy? That's more realistic than the dumb shit that you're saying.
She's so dumb.
You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is women are front loaded their value. I don't know why we have to act like this is something to like discuss or it's not common sense or obvious. It's always been obvious in every generation. The chicks go through puberty, they get tits, they start widening their hips, they start getting a little booty, and men older than them start taking notice. It's always been that way. And the guys have to struggle to like get attention or be around the girls the same age as them because the older dudes
Take all the girls.
they take them. That's just how it's always been. Maybe women don't notice this shit because they're so absorbed with themselves. They have no idea what the experience for guys is. Because so they're already getting invited to parties. They're already getting to go wherever. The guys have the burden of getting the alcohol. The guys have to figure out how they're going to get in somewhere, how they're going to get the money, how they're going to get a ride, all these things. Girl, 16, no car, don't worry about it. The dude that likes you, he'll have a car, right? She's too young to drink, don't worry about it. The dude that likes you, he'll go get the alcohol. Somebody he'll go get you the fake ID so you can get in the club, right?
Yep.
So girls are like on
Always.
cruise control for that from 16 to what, 26? Cruise
26.
control.
Yep.
The thing is, 10 years is a very short period of time.
26.
It sounds like a long period of time, but it's a very short period of time. So what happens is that 10 years goes fast. From 16 to 26 goes fast. And it's so wonderful and it's so indulging that they think that it's just going to be like that. No, it's not going to be like that. Now, from 26 to 30, you can somewhat kind of sort of fake the funk. You can kind of sort of ignore that things are changing.
You know what the funniest thing is? When you go to the club and you see the women that are past the wall,
They're
and
trying
they
so hard.
can't get in the VIP.
Yep, they're trying so
So
hard.
I was like, man, she was bad about
Mhm.
7, 10
Yep,
years
and she's
ago.
used to it.
And she's standing in front of VIP with her handbag, and the guys are like, nope, you ain't getting in.
Yeah, she's
And
used to
I
it.
remember I was at Pilos right down the street here in Miami Design District, and I saw these girls, and I was like, they're cute, but they couldn't, and they were just like so mad,
Because
just like,
they were older.
yeah, they just couldn't. They
Yeah,
couldn't.
but see,
they
the-
got stuff, but they just couldn't do what
But
they.
see, this
what
is
they used to
this is
be
what
able to do.
females be doing. I'm just like, you got to call your dad. Where's your dad? Where's your dad? This is what they love to do.
Mhm.
When they experience something, their first impulse is blame somebody the fuck else.
Mhm.
So when they're getting that treatment, what comes out their mouth? These guys are assholes.
Mhm.
Man, fuck this place. These guys are assholes here. No. This is the same guys that were here last year and the year
Right.
before.
Right.
The difference is you were younger before.
Right.
You were more attractive before. So it's not that all these guys become assholes all of a sudden when you're 40. No, they're the same guys they've always been. The difference is they don't give a shit about you anymore.
Mhm.
They're not motivated to go out of their way for you anymore because now you have to damn near throw the pussy to them,
Right.
right? Because they're like, well, I like that 24-year-old over there. I like that 25-year-old over there. I like that 23-year-old over there. They're not going to put in that same motivation. And when it comes time to marrying and proposing and all of that, the man is saying, well, look at what marriage costs me.
Right.
Not only do I have to take myself off the market now, not only do I have to take somebody else's feelings into consideration who's more emotional than me, not only do I have to take someone's safety into my concern, someone that's more fragile than me, not only do I have to take someone's expenses into consideration, someone that's more costly than me, because I don't wear lip gloss, I don't wear fucking foundation and all this extra shit, right? I don't need pads and this and that. I don't have this medical expenses, got to go see the gyno every month. Women cost more in every department than dudes.
Oh, for sure.
So when a guy is sitting there saying, do I want to
Yeah,
take on
expensive.
all of this burden,
Yeah.
right? Do I want to take on all this burden? And then on top of that, children might come into the picture. I got to take care of them too. What am I getting out of it? Oh, well, you're getting love and companionship and sex sometimes every once in a while, and you're getting all these things. And the guy's looking at that list and he's saying, well, let's say hypothetically this was what I was getting. I would much rather get it for longer.
Because she could take care of him too. That's something to add to the list.
You're not hearing what I'm saying, though. It's like what it takes to be a mom. A chick can figure that out at about 17, 18. And I know this because big sisters can start babysitting.
Mhm.
So, women can already handle what it takes to be a wife and a mom at a relatively early age. A guy being able to provide, that takes a lot longer for him to establish himself and be able to prepare his career that he can provide for these other people. That's going to take him to his 30s.
Mhm.
So a man in their 30s marrying a woman in their extreme early 20s, that's an ideal match. That's him at his height with her at her height. She's in her prime, he's in his prime. He has another 10, 15, maybe 20 years to be a high earner. She has another 10 to 20 years to be beautiful. Now, why would he want to put that much of an investment on someone who's already given 2/3 of that to the streets, or 2/3 of that to her exes, or 2/3 of that to a university? She's already given her youth away to someone else.
Right.
Why would he pay that price? That's like saying, hey, listen, we want you to buy this car, right? For full price. We want you to buy this car for new car price, but it's 12 years old and has had 2 previous owners.
Real
Who's that a
quick,
deal to?
real quick. Shout out to my boy Howard. Our producer's back. We got a producer cam. Alan, hit the producer cam. We got the producer cam finally, guys. God damn it! I've been waiting for this damn camera. I just set it up. Boy, My boy Alan's here. Howard's here. What's up, y'all in the back, man? Just saying what's up to y'all. Let's run the video,
Yeah,
Alan, and we will that banner, man. We gotta. It's blocking our view here. All right, but run the second part of the video, Alan, and we'll. I'm
not even sure how to take it down, to be honest.
I think it's on the right side.
I could try though.
Yeah, as long as you don't.
Let me see something.
100%.
Hold on, Alan. Stop real
That
quick.
didn't take it off.
I think it should be on the right. It's like the little. If you click the banner and on the screen, and it won't.
No, it ain't let me do nothing like that. Oh, that? Hold on. Oh shit! What'd I do?
You didn't do anything.
Yeah, I did.
All right. I don't know why it's doing that.
That's not taking it off either.
All right, we'll figure it out later. All right, Alan, go ahead, play it.
100%.
So you can date a girl basically, and she said like, "Oh, my body count is 5, but
Now
it's not true."
Okay, she
So
figured
how
it
you
out.
know?
A woman could lie about her body count, but there's certainly, we as men, we can look at a girl and sort of get a sense of, not always, but you can look at their behavior and kind of get a sense of promiscuity.
It's like a it's
I
like
disagree with that.
stereotype.
It's pretty true.
It is zero.
No, you can
The
look, it's
stereotype-
not like fucking science. Like, sure, could a girl partake in certain behaviors and have a low body count? Yes, but you can like look at someone's character, you can look at certain things and kind of determine, is she for the streets
Okay,
or
it's
not?
also
Okay, how about you
strippers
tell
that
us
they
what you
don't
think
get a lot
each of our body counts is?
So,
Do an estimate based on what you
Sure.
think. How
Okay, you're
Or
all
what
at
I
least
look like.
you're all at least double digit. For sure, guaranteed.
double
digit?
digit.
you know when they say it again, double digit, he was right.
They got it.
Right,
No,
he
they
was
got
right.
it.
He hit it on the head.
Yeah, but they were both wrong in that point. I mean, all they did was show their guilt, and all he did was show his lack of experience. Yeah, he might know what he know, but he's another dude that doesn't know firsthand. But that's a whole nother conversation. He wasn't running through these chicks. He wasn't smashing and dashing. So nigga, please. You nigga, please.
Let's get the ladies' viewpoints on that. We'll start here and then we'll come back this way since we started here. What do you think about that video?
To be fair, I don't know what to say because don't get me wrong. Sometimes more when you're young, I think you like to even to lie. Let's say like you like to show more. Oh yeah, I can do this, I can do that, and they don't realize they're showing bad behavior or whatever you want to call it. When you say like you are with your friends, for example, it's oh yeah, I have this guy or I have that guy or whatever. I think you always exaggerate a little bit more when you are younger. Then what he says that you can see and if they have experience or not. These days you have everything everywhere. You can see a lot of stuff, and not everyone have just because you know how they are on the bed or whatever. You're gonna know if it's true they have double digits. How we say? I don't
Double
know. That
digits.
is that was funny. I don't know. That is my opinion.
Okay.
I
don't
know
know
what
if
he
you
was
can see it.
trying to say. He was just doing a terrible job of it. But really, what he's trying to say is just simply about the whole way that the woman is carrying herself. Because yeah, there's chicks that could have a very high body count, but they're still very conservative. They're still very reserved. They don't make it obvious in any way. And that's more of an issue for guys than anything else. Because you have chicks that doesn't even matter what their body count is, they're extremely inappropriate in the way they carry themselves. They're always partying, they're always going out. Their IG is just full of thirst trapping and showing themselves off, the things that they wear. So, there's girls that have been in committed relationships for years. But on social media, you would think that they're the number one thought. And they're doing that because they're monetizing it. Right? So it's like, oh, haha, the joke's on your fan base because they think that you're fast and open and you've been with the same dude forever, monogamous.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. It's still just as bad for the public perception, though, if he was to marry her. It's still just as bad because you're still out there like that.
That is true.
Where there could be a chick that she might have done adult films at one point in time, or she might just went through a really bad hoe phase where she was really, really out there
Crazy.
getting ran through like a mug. But then she, maybe she was a sex addict or whatever. Maybe she got some therapy. Who knows? The point is she turned another leaf. Now she's with just one guy and that's it. And she ain't going back to that life. But you can't see it. You can't identify it. The way she dresses, the way she speaks, the way she carries herself, you can't identify it. And that guy could know. They can know. The two of them know, and they understand he's dealing with it, and they're all good. So what he's really trying to say is that the way you women are presenting yourselves, it really doesn't even matter how high your body count is. The damage is already done. And then a lot of these women don't even realize that the talking back is already a deal breaker. Like, for example, imagine if a guy made mistakes in his life, but in having conversation with women, all he did was just defend what he did. You see what I'm trying to say? He's just in complete denial. Nothing was his fault. And he doesn't see anything wrong with it. Do you understand? You see how you're not redeemable at this point. It's like, you know what? All right, never mind. Just go back to the streets and do whatever the fuck you're doing. So a lot of these women don't realize it's the hard-headedness that's really keeping them single and keep them in the thought box. Because they aren't even able to just accept reality and agree and say, you know what? You're right. I'll stop doing that. I never thought about it that way. I didn't know, but now I know.
Let me ask you, because you have a bunch of brothers. Do you think guys can just look at a girl or deal with a girl and tell like that she has a high body count? Has your brothers ever growing up with brothers, like what was your experience with them with like girls? Because I know how girls that grow up with a lot of brothers, they kind of have a different perspective.
I mean, to be honest, my brothers always like growing up with them. They always like the girls. I don't know. I'm very protective of my brothers, so it's like
They're younger or older?
Nah, I'm the second oldest,
Okay.
and then I have a twin brother, and then a little one. Yeah.
Like identical twin?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Hey.
So none of them actually brung the girls home. Just the way they raised me, I'm very aggressive, and when they look at me, like I'll say it like this. I'm not gonna bring home not just any guy. You feel me? I'm gonna represent it to my dad because it's a respect on how he raised me and how I represent him. So I'm not just gonna bring a guy that just gives me flowers or whatever. No, it's long term. You're gonna sit with my father. You're gonna put a ring on my finger. It's not like an open door. So like for my brothers, they don't ever bring a girl home. They might have girlfriends, but they'll never put them around me because I already like. I understand his, like, you can look, for me, I can look at a girl and I can tell if she a hoe or not, respectfully.
Really?
Like, real talk. So none of my brothers bring girls home because I can just tell, like, she gonna do you dirty off the bat. I could just tell, like, the way she is, the way she moves, the way she talks, like, I could tell, like, I don't know. You could just tell shorty, like, I don't know. I guess it's just different when you, like, growing up with men. I don't know how to explain it in that way. I just I can just tell.
Okay.
Like I can understand in that man's perspective. Like you could just tell when a girl's a hoe. That's true. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So
yeah. There's definitely some things that stick out for me like a sore thumb. I think traveling, even though you don't
question.
like that.
You guys have sisters?
I have one sister.
Why traveling?
Okay.
Traveling, we already went over it. Go ahead.
Well, it depends on how that traveling is being done.
So
Yeah, well.
all right. So you as a brother, don't you like see as your sister like, you know, high value, so you want that good guy, you know, to come home like, oh, are you valid for my sister? Like you want to be that good man, you know what I'm saying? There's these, I don't know, like you just look whatever that's you good at, you would want the same qualities that you have that your sister would want in a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I definitely agree with that. I think for me, it depends on how she travels, but a woman who travels too much, a woman who parties way too much, drinks too much, like gets like smashed.
Absolutely.
Guys, pay attention. These girls that are drinking, there are a lot of girls out here. Just a quick public service announcement for you guys in the chat. There are women who drink wine bottles every night. Like literally they're drinking wine or getting shit-faced every night. Those are the girls you got to pay close attention to, the ones that get way too drunk when they're out partying. When girls get drunk, I've seen some stuff. I'm a DJ. I've seen some stuff go down.
They hoes.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff go down.
Shots.
Yeah.
Well, no, they the same damn person when they sober. They drink so that they can blame it on the alcohol.
But
That's that JB Fox.
Exactly.
Really is just
That's what that is.
Yeah. So let's go to you real quick.
comes out.
What did you think about that clip? What do you say?
Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to think a second about what it was.
But the body
well,
count.
the guy was saying like, oh, I can tell a girl body count by looking at her or something like that, right?
Like the
Basically.
behavior.
But
and
like,
everything.
I mean, you know, I kind of like I agree with it in a way, because you can be like, okay, how someone presents himself is so important that like they can come off negatively. Like if you come off negatively, then people are gonna start thinking negatively of you. But I also agree that like someone could be a freak and they have like an insane body count, but you can never tell because they represent themselves so well.
Yeah, but that's the
So-
part that's okay.
Yeah,
that's
so
the one.
I'm saying,
That's the
like,
one that's good to
I
go.
know, but
Lady in the street and a freak
Exactly,
in the
which
bread.
I think
That's what one of the guys want.
right,
Yeah.
no, for sure, absolutely, you should definitely represent yourself well. And as far, I think that's pretty
These
much
chicks
it.
were having the wrong argument. They don't even realize it. They're defending whole behavior. That's the problem. These modern chicks got here defending whole behavior.
And they're idolizing girls on
Right,
IG.
their
Like
best-
that shit's normal.
The
That shit's
best bet
corny
is to
as
just
fuck.
shut up.
Mhm.
Just shut up. Stop talking yourself out of respect. Because the guys are like, never mind, then.
Facts.
You're,
A lot of girls do that.
you're defending being for the streets, basically.
When we tell y'all to shut up, it's actually not always like shut up. It's like shut up because you're giving too much information. You're
it's a
talking too much.
protection. We're
Yeah.
trying to protect
Yeah, it's
you.
actually if you just
It's unattractive as fuck.
stop
Yeah.
talking, we
Like,
won't learn
and then you
as
can't
much about the
and then you
whoredom
can't
that you've been through.
you can't take it back.
You're right.
All the it depends and everybody's different. And all,
I will agree with that. Like in a relationship, I don't think you should tell your person everything. Like in my opinion, like there's
Oh.
certain things you need to tell them, but not like
what?
I don't know. That could be dangerous too. You over here
That's
withholding
dangerous.
stuff. I don't know.
Wow.
But
No, then what's the point of a
Big time.
relationship?
if they ask, you need to tell them.
Well, like if they ask, is a difference, but like don't
Yeah.
be bringing up something that you don't want him to know.
That
You
is
know
the
what I
point.
mean?
Most of the time, you like to ask, and then you don't like the answers.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's women that be asking, but I mean, I tell my chick all the time, don't
But this is what I get.
ask me unless you show you what
If
the
you're in a
answer, because I'm not about to lie.
Exactly.
Oh
If
man,
you're in a relationship, before going in a relationship, there's trust, correct?
should be.
There should be. So before stepping into a relationship, right,
Mhm.
you should able at least to trust that person and at least fulfill whatever you're trying to be with that person. Why the fuck would anyone want to jump in and then you want to start bashing the person off just because of your security in your past? That's stupid as fuck. And that's your personal issue. Then you need to separate yourself from the relationship and then you need to work on yourself instead of fucking up on the other person's mindset and all the time and energy that they're consuming just because you fucked up in the head.
No, yeah, that's right.
Happy girls, guys. Look for happy girls.
Want to roll the next clip?
Yeah, look for chicks that's
All right,
already happy.
Producer Al, can you roll the next clip for us? Once again, guys, make sure you guys hit the like, comment, send in your super chats, send in your cash apps, and join up. The StreamYard link is in the chat at the top. All right, you can roll it.
You're looking for a less than 1% man. And you, yes, you are.
She's a 1% female.
No, she's not. You're not.
Yes, she is.
You're not in,
You know.
you're
How
not,
do you value?
See,
You're
You
not-
don't know me. You don't know what I put on the table in relationships. The most
a single,
important part.
you're a single mother. You are not,
So
you are not, I'm not saying this to be mean, but you are not in
you're
the,
mean.
let me finish.
Okay.
You are not in the 1% of desirable partners out there. You're just not. You might be a fantastic person.
Okay.
You might be a
I'm
fantastic
just
person.
dating a guy who's like, oh, I would love to care about your kid because I want to have a kid. I see you as a great mom, and it's not even the guys who I'm dating. It's like a bunch of people in my DMs. They
And
feel
guys
my
always tell the truth in
energy.
DMs.
They see me on the
Handle the
social
Bible.
media as a like really authentic person. They
That's
doing
great that you're
compliments
authentic.
like,
I mean, that's wonderful that you're authentic. Based off of all the things you've provided, you're looking for a less than 1% man.
And you couldn't get it. That's why you're a single mom.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this shit is becoming painful, bro. Because this is the problem, bro.
It's like
this
a
is the
disease that's
problem.
spreading.
That's
The
why I
problem-
get mad at girls.
The
bro.
problem is women can't look at that and say, "Well, that's her." Stop. That's not her. That's not her. That's an entire fucking generation.
Yeah.
And when they're from California, LA, they're more like her. You see what I mean? This nonsense. What that means is that they spent their entire life with no pushback on the stupid shit that they think and say. That means you've been talking to people that have the exact same mindset as you your entire young ass life, which is why you'd be up here arguing with a dude 10, 15, 20 years older than you, as if you could possibly know more about life than him. And then on top of that, you're trying to tell him that he's wrong about what guys want, what guys really think. And then your evidence is the shit guys tell you to get in your pants. Good Lord, sis. Good
All right, so
Lord.
let's start this way. We'll go back around. What did you ladies think about that? Do you think she's a top
I mean,
1%.
well, she kind of killed it when she was like, when they're sliding into my DMs, because if you're sliding into someone's DMs, it's usually not a good
I want to
thing.
take care of your
Dudes
kid.
copy
I
and
wanna-
Let's be real.
I could
like,
see me being
you know
being
what
a
I mean?
stepdaddy.
Like, baby, that was like she literally killed it for me when she said it there. I was like, oh, maybe she has a great comeback. And I was like, no. But I will say it's the truth. Like, it's a sad truth, but like, so a single parent, you're going to be
It's
less
difficult.
desirable. It is.
Simps
true.
are
It's the
ruining
truth.
these women, bro.
It's the truth. Like, it's sad, but it's the truth. Like, it's a weird, like,
You know what really pisses me off? Single moms who have bad attitudes. It's like you gotta like humble yourself. Like you got a kid. I'm not saying it's over for you. It may be, but what I'm saying,
Super arrogant.
what I'm saying is, it's like, how you gonna have 2 kids by 2 different dudes and still be a bitch? Like, it's just weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think there would be some humility there.
No, but that's
there
not
never
her,
is
that's
any
not
humility.
that's not her fault though. I'm gonna tell you why that's not her fault.
Oh, I'm not saying it's her fault. I'm just saying
When you meet a guy, right, and he's like super arrogant and he's saying like he talks slick out the mouth all the time, and then you're like, okay, I could tell nobody's punched you in your fucking jaw before. You've gone through your whole life never being punched in your face. That's why you act like that. That's why you talk like that, because nobody's punched you in your shit. So these women are the female equivalent of that. Because they're cute and people want to smash, dudes never tell them how they really feel. Because they already know, then they're definitely not gonna get the buns. Guys will do a lot for potential pussy. They'll do so much for the possibility of some pussy, but they know that the moment you offend her, bro, a girl could like you, and you offend her, you ain't getting no butt.
Of course,
right? Anybody that with a girlfriend knows that. Piss your girlfriend off, you ain't getting no ass for about 24 hours. You see what I'm saying? You already know that. So imagine if she's not your girl. You see what I'm trying to say? You damn sure ain't gonna tell her what you really think. Right. So this is the problem. These women walk around thinking that these guys are actually being honest when they say shit like, you're beautiful, you're perfect, you're wonderful, you're the greatest mom ever. How could he even know that? How could he even know that? He's looking at you through Instagram. He doesn't know what kind of mom you really are. And I mean, I could guess that you're not a great mom. I could guess that because you still have time for your friends. You still have time to party. You still have time to club.
Right.
But then you have the nerve to put in your profile, I'm a mom first. Really? You're a mom first? And you still have time to shake your ass? You still have time to go to raves? You see what I'm saying? You still have time to come out half naked? You still have time to respond to DMs? Really? Got a lot of free time for a number one
If you're
mom.
a single mom, and
Your priority should be on your kid.
Yeah,
On
and-
your
That's what I'm saying.
family. As a woman that had, you know what I'm saying? If I was
Every once in a while, okay, partying, but if it's every
No.
weekend, that's
No.
Let me tell you something right
no,
now.
no.
If you're a single mom, you don't need to never be partying.
hold on.
That chapter is closed.
Period.
Hold on, and what you said though, hold on. What she just said is key. She said if you're a single mom, you need to be focusing on your kids, which means I'm second to your kid, right?
of course.
Yeah,
Your kid
you're
comes
second
first.
priority, bro.
That's what
always
a lot
second
of you
priority.
guys gotta understand is that you're in second place, bro.
But check this out, though.
Real
Just
talk.
check this out. As the generations evolving, all these girls. All right, so in my city, because I'm from Orlando, everybody want to fuck this nigga. Oh my, I want to fuck this man and trap them. Oh, so none of the girls in the city can have them. But
Don't work that way though.
But if you really think about it, all right, you get this guy, you get pregnant, but he leaves you. It's a loss. Because where's the ring? You're not no wife. You just got the popular guy that every girl wanted, but that popular guy left you. The whole key is to get married, is to keep him. But
most times those guys aren't leaving though. That's the thing. Most of the time, what's happening is not that the guys are leaving. What's happening is that these women refuse to accept any type of reality. They don't want the parameters of reality. They'll accept gravity and that bills need to be paid. That's about it. If things go up in the air, they fall to the ground. That's all that women will accept about reality. Everything else, it's got to be their way or else they're going to act out. So when they try to trap the dude, right?
okay.
Technically, it does and would work in the...
No, it's not gonna work.
No, hold on. You have to define work. Because if work means that he's going to
With the
not
kid,
fuck
no.
with any other women but you,
That's wrong.
no, it's
No,
not
that's
gonna
wrong.
it's not gonna ensure that.
No.
But if it ensures that you're gonna keep yourself in his life and that he's now got to care about you and prioritize you, that would work. But because she can't get all of that picture that she thinks that she was gonna get, she fucks the whole thing up. Instead of just letting that man come and go as he needs to be there for his children and be there for her. Her problem is she's too busy worrying about being jealous over what he's doing with other women, what he's doing out in these streets. Okay, that's not nature. That's not reality. That's this fuck shit that society has convinced women. But in the grand scheme of human history, The way that we're supposed to operate as the human species is that man is supposed to own her now and own those children. But her having his baby, by her simply having sex with him, she's accepted the social contract that this is mine. In the jungle, she would be his.
Facts.
And another man would have to come take it by force. You get what I'm
It's
saying?
like a tiger.
Once he got dibs on that, this is my woman. So now I can have her and I can go over here and have another woman. While she's pregnant, I'm over here with another woman. But I'm still defending her. I'm still providing for her. When the children come, that's my children. I'm going to build a shack or a hut or wherever we are in civilization. I'm going to build one of those for her and my kids. And she's happy with that because she lives in a time when the women understand the reality and they accept it. But now we live in this modern shit where women are told all this nonsense in their head that which doesn't even make sense in reality, but they believe it because it sounds good.
It's all social media.
They believe it because they want to.
They think it's cool.
Right?
It's whack.
So guys are able to watch the Avengers and understand that Captain America is not real. Iron Man's not real. The Hulk is not real. We can accept that and understand that. But no, women sit there and watch Disney cartoons and think that you're going to be the basic bitch in the village and somehow Prince Charming is going to ride in on a white horse and marry you just because. He doesn't know you. He didn't get to know you. He didn't date you. It's just, oh my God, something about this basic bitch. I'm going to marry her. And then now you would think that they would leave that in their childhood, but they don't. They grow up and they watch Sex in the City and they watch these movies where the 40-year-old chick somehow marries the hottest, most handsome, richest guy. And women really believe that this shit's going to happen, that this is a possibility for me. It's not. If we break out a calculator, Ma, the chances are slim to none. So 1 in a million chance that in real life, Mr. Biggs is going to marry Carrie. 1 in a million. You get what I'm trying to say? But these broads believe it because they want to believe it. And then when they don't get their way, what do? They get destructive. They destroy the relationship. They keep the father from the kid. They slander his name. They try to get him fired from his job. They just go around breaking shit like an angry little child that didn't get their way. So that's the problem with these women's logic, is that they think that I'm going to do this random thing and I'm going to get the exact result that I want. And if I don't, then the world has to burn. And the children are suffering. The dude is suffering. The families involved are suffering. And then she's suffering also. So you fucked everybody's world up because why? Because you wanted to keep this man without first being wife quality. You weren't wife quality, right? Then you didn't put any time, any effort, or anything to get the guy the right way. You just threw some pussy at him, told him you were on the pill, but you weren't. Come on, man.
That's toxic.
Come on. That's a form of grape, technically speaking. That's the equivalent. If the guy wants the box and he just takes it, the woman wanting the commitment and trying to just take it, that's the equivalent. And then when the guy doesn't want to stay because she manipulated him and she's a shitty person to begin with, what does she do? She goes to the government and extracts his resources and child support. That's another form of stealing. That's another form of grape. You're taking what you want from the guy instead of earning it and him wanting to give it to you. So if men can't take what they want from women, being sex, then why is it fair that women can take what they want from dudes? But this is what the past few generations have been doing. I'm glad she brought that up. Because that's a common strategy that women use is let me act like I'm on the pill. Let me act like I'm this.
It happened to me.
To get the guy that I want to stay.
That happened
Well,
to me.
that's awful. You'll never keep a man to say like that.
It's just weird though.
But look how many of them do it though.
I know, but I know. I think it's awful.
A lot.
Three of us, we are from
Yeah, no.
South American countries. We know
I'm-
how that works.
I
Everyone does.
had my
Well, it
ex-
doesn't work in South American
My-
countries because the government doesn't enforce it.
Right. My ex girlfriend did that. I'm on the pill. Wasn't on the pill. That same scenario, and I was
Her ass
like,
can go outside.
yeah, and I was like, damn, like you know what I'm saying. So it happens to a lot of guys, man, and they get taken advantage of, and I think a lot of guys, they just kind of go along with it, you know what I mean, or whatever happens.
She was talking about double standards.
Yeah,
And that's another double standard because if a guy says he's wearing a condom and he ain't, it's a crime.
And they're
But
both fucked
but
up, I
but
think.
but if a woman says she's on the pill and she ain't, somehow that's not a
I
crime.
think that's fucked up.
Interesting.
That's fucked up.
Interesting how that
It's-
works.
I think it's fucked up if she does it too.
Yeah,
super
but
fucked
yeah,
up.
but they can't put her in jail for it
Exactly.
though.
Huh?
But they can't put her in jail for it though.
You can say that you was forced or whatever, and this happened, and you have a proof because they can prove that. But the guys, it's true. The guys, they can say like, yeah, but you was on the bill. But who I say that to the police She abused me.
Yeah, but even if they had proof, they still wouldn't prosecute it. It's not illegal, and there's plenty of ways they could be proof. She could sit there and text out a paragraph to her friend. They could sit there and go back and forth and plot on how they're going to do it, and then they could subpoena those records, and that's right there. That's evidence. But they're not going to.
Let me ask the ladies a question. Do y'all know a girl who's purposely like stopped taking a pill or tried to set up a guy
or never was?
I mean,
you don't know any women that would ever do that ever done that.
No.
You be honest, don't lie.
Thinking.
She's being honest.
Actually, no. Like personally, no.
No.
I've heard of it cases, but I wouldn't say
Exactly,
like.
I don't-
But like my friends, no. But I have heard of girls doing it. Yeah.
Okay. It's more common.
My
than you
step
think.
pops on the salon. I was hearing this shit before I even went through puberty.
But they usually do it with
So-
guys that have like a lot of money.
Well,
You know.
no.
Well, what I like
No,
is
no,
anyone that
they
got
just need the guy just needs to be an extreme. He needs to be extremely good looking.
If you valid to her,
Yeah,
then that's all
exactly.
that matters. Like
You
if she loves
extreme.
you and she wants you,
Right.
she's gonna do whatever it is to get you stuck.
Well, I was
Wrap
saying
you
in my
in some
personal case. I'm not saying generally. I'm saying me.
He was
You asked me that I've known.
Yeah.
I've heard of girls doing it because
'Cause
the
he's
guy
rich.
they're with is rich.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Period.
Oh, that's
I'm not-
one-
Yeah, but it's
I'm
the
not
same
saying
shit though.
Generally, no, I'm not saying it's not less fucked up. I'm just saying like you asked me.
Well,
a question,
listen.
I answered.
Granted, that's the historically normal thing. Because technically speaking, it only became shiesty and grimy recently after they invented birth control. Prior to inventing birth control, every woman was trying to do it. If she gave you the butt, that's why she gave you the butt. She's trying to get pregnant. Because that's how it resulted back in the day. That was the consequence of it. If you were hooking up, she's gonna get pregnant.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm not saying that it's like not normal. I'm just saying nowadays it's a strategy that the women are using that's unfair to the men because the men don't necessarily know the consequences or the severity of the risk they're taking. Because if a girl says I'm on the pill, you're like, oh, okay,
Right.
I'm finna shoot up the club,
Yeah.
bro.
Hell
No, I'm
yeah.
all good. Hey, there's nothing to be worried about.
Mhm.
You see, so that's the part of it that's super deceptive. Whereas 50 years ago, when my grandfather was getting his groove on, it's not like he thought
You know what my girl
there was no
said?
risk.
You know what my girl said to me? She said, "Oh, I skipped it. My bad. I forgot."
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Yeah. She hit me with the
bullshit.
No, she said she was on an antibiotic.
No, I'm sorry. She tried
I was
to
on
tap you,
I was
bro.
on I was on an antibiotic that made it not work.
Is that a
What?
thing?
What?
What?
Is that a thing?
No.
That's what she said.
What the
I've never heard
fuck?
of
That might work. I don't know.
Is this
I
your
don't
girl
know.
now?
I've never heard of it.
Nah, of course.
I hope not.
Oh, I'm about to see.
I hope
That is
not.
Well,
Sick
listen,
her.
guys, don't listen. Let me give guys some advice. real quick.
I ain't crazy.
All right, so there's two things, right? When it comes to shooting up the club, and it comes to infidelity, when it comes to those two things, cheating and shooting up the club, you don't do either of those things with a woman that has less to lose than you. Period. If you're married and you dare step out on your woman, do not cheat with a chick that doesn't have as much to lose. And I know that sounds crazy because I'm like, why would I cheat on my wife with a married woman? Okay, facts, I get that, but just know that young cute chick with no commitment has nothing to lose, which means she will fuck your world up when her feelings get involved. She will fuck your whole world
Oh,
up.
that's
Let me ask the ladies real quick. Let me ask the ladies. Go around. We'll start with you. When you have kids, you don't have kids.
No.
No, anybody have kids?
No.
Mm-mm.
All right. Would you want a boy or a girl?
I want both.
Mm.
First,
Twins.
which one you want first? Don't say twins. You gotta give me one.
Why not? Twins is
But she
awesome.
can.
Twins are awesome.
Yeah, I'm a twin.
I want twins.
I know you don't.
Shit.
So
I didn't know a twin.
But I want twin boys though.
You want a
But,
twin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
if I'm a
can.
twin, I'm gonna have a
It's
twin.
most
And I'm
likely
the
is it-
only
how
female,
likely is
so
it
most
that it's
likely I'm gonna have twins.
Exactly.
So it's gonna be
Really?
so
No,
good.
I was funny because I'm
Alright.
like
But it
I'm
could
a
be
twin
twin
too.
girls.
That's so funny. But
Really?
a girl twin.
You want a boy
but
and girl?
Normally it skips a generation though.
To be
Normally
honest, it
they
doesn't
say,
matter.
But like
Okay.
I've heard of twins having.
There's
twins.
things she could do to
They'll be ready.
kind of make sure
alter
she'll-
that. Yeah.
yeah. There's things she could do that.
They
will
got the thing now that they
increase
can
the
change it to a
chances.
boy or a girl now.
Yeah,
They can change the
what?
eye. They can choose the eye
What?
color,
Yeah.
everything.
I've
Wait,
heard
what?
it out,
They could do
but
everything
I've
now.
never heard of
I mean,
anyone
no.
actually doing
That's
it.
extra. What the fuck?
Yeah, because you don't know
I know
anybody
somebody
rich
that's
enough.
Exactly, because it's super expensive, but that's like scary.
Yeah, but-
it's a boy. Oh no, that's switch to be a girl.
No,
That's like-
whatever is
That's
expensive
crazy.
is gonna be more
Yeah, I'm
affordable
happy.
later, though.
But I think it's crazy being like, oh, I wanted a boy, and it's a girl. Let's switch it to a boy. That's
Listen,
not
nowadays-
Do that, I'm telling
That
you.
is
Nowadays,
accurate.
I don't
First
want
of
to
all,
run the
no.
risk of having a girl.
I want a girl.
No, I
You
didn't
wanna
know
go
that
first?
happened.
That's
Oh,
risky.
first?
Like if your
That's
first kid, what do you
risky.
want?
Oh, probably a boy first, and then a girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because the boy
I mean,
has to be older, you know.
yeah, of course.
It's
See,
the pro- it's
you
the
see how you
protector.
see how you understand
It's
now.
the protector.
Now you understand.
I never not understood. I just don't agree with 100%.
You see,
with
that was,
everything
that
you
was
say.
different. That was
I do
different.
agree with everything you say, but some things I agree with.
The same way that a brother needs to be older if he's gonna truly
Of
protect
course,
his
he has to
sister,
protect the
is
sister.
the
for
same way the
sure.
husband needs to be older if
Of
he's gonna
course,
provide.
Of course.
All right, let me
I
ask.
never disagree.
Let me ask. How old? You're dating, but like, would you date a dude 10 or 15 years older than you?
I have.
Okay.
So
That's
Well, your
good.
guy now is how much older than you?
only 2 years.
Uh-oh.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Uh-uh.
what's wrong?
Yeah.
My guy is lesser than me.
Huh?
What's
My
the
guy
problem?
is a lesser age than me.
He's younger than you?
That's a double.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah, that's a Haitian
Oh,
uh-oh. That's
what
a
is that?
uh-oh.
We live
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I have a
Uh-oh.
question. I mean, my man grew up pretty fast.
How old is he?
He just turned 24.
24. You're
Yeah,
26.
he's young.
Gotta take care of his sister. His mom died.
Yeah, me too, but
He's been
still.
through
More
struggling.
responsibility of the house.
Yeah, it
struggling.
makes you more responsible. Doesn't make you older though.
No, he's mature though.
Yeah.
Maturity
Well,
is a
ideal
thing.
age for you to date.
Did they or have kids?
No, her.
I'm not dating.
That wasn't
Yeah.
the question.
I
The
understand.
question was,
Exactly.
what's your ideal
Like
age
at the
of a guy that you like to date?
I prefer older, obviously. They are more mature, and at least I can have a conversation.
Well, yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm X'd out of that one. No.
Guys, get you some sugar mamas. It's very educational. You need a sugar
I've never
mama.
had a sugar mama yet.
It's fine.
Mhm.
I'm waiting to find one.
Right. And when I say
Oh,
sugar mama, what I'm
really?
saying is
Yeah.
if you get a cougar, it's just sex.
Mhm.
Which is beneficial because you can
And
learn a
they're
lot about
lonely.
sex. But if you get a sugar mama, you learn the sex aspect, the relation aspect, the conversation, communicate. You learn all. Guys, man, no quit bullshitting. Get you a shit. Listen, the same way as a man you need a mentor is the same way as a man you need a sugar mama.
Okay.
Because you
I
got to
hear that.
learn from your elders. You got to respect your elders.
Mhm.
So get you an older woman that look good for her age.
Mhm.
Learn some
Mhm.
shit.
Mhm.
Let her make you.
Well, since we're on the topic of sex, let's ask the ladies. Ladies,
Awesome.
where is the most crazy place you've had sex before?
Interesting. The
My
most
mom's
interesting
bed.
place. Where?
She said you said your mom's bed.
Yeah.
No way.
Savage.
You better hope
By
your
sex,
mom
you
is
mean
not.
like penetration or oral?
Yo, she came out with it quick. My mom's bed.
I'm not just straight up, bro. It's just a question.
If your mom ever knew, oh my
Well,
god.
it's too
She
late.
does.
Wow.
The- How the heck did you find out?
You just told her. You just like, mom was having sex with you.
Nah, I said, can me and my man like you stay here? She's like, yeah, cool. I'm like, all right.
Can
That's not-
she gonna debate on
That's not crazy or interesting.
She
You gotta
said
do it without her
yes.
knowing.
Yeah.
I mean, I have multiple times when when she
You
goes
have
to
a
Colombia.
Hispanic mom that said yes, you can sleep in my bed. I'm shocked.
I'm
shocked.
She said, I'm
I'm on my
See
dog.
her
Like
room.
that's my homegirl. I love her. You feel me?
My
When I
mom-
see mommy.
Wow.
Like,
Shout
mommy,
I'm shocked.
Shout out,
I'm
mommy.
shocked.
Mommy,
Yeah,
Shout out.
mommy.
mommy, I want to meet you.
She said,
I wanna meet
Oh my
you.
god, you'll love her. She's just way thicker than me, and like blue
Absolutely.
eyes and like white and blonde hair.
We got a super chisel.
Mama, I
Oh
wanna
yeah.
meet you.
Speaking of which, we need a 360. Her ass needs its own Instagram.
Oh,
You know how people have an Instagram for their dog
Have-
and an Instagram for their hamster or some
What?
shit?
What?
Your ass needs its
Your
own
booty
Instagram.
needs its own Instagram.
Your booty needs its own
Why?
IP address.
An address.
Its own
What the
chat.
fuck?
It needs its own PO
Chat.
box.
If y'all want to,
twirl down.
You're-
can we? Can you show
now
the
you need
people?
to show it.
Your ass needs its own Amazon wish
stand
list.
right there in front of me.
How you even do that?
Just stand right there.
This shit needs
Chat.
a fan club and everything.
Chat. Tell
You
me
don't
what y'all
have
think.
to if you don't feel comfortable. It's okay.
Don't worry,
Okay,
we'll give out her
stand up.
Instagram, guys.
Only girls can touch.
There's no Photoshop involved.
All right, turn. Hold on. No. Do the wide angle, bro.
It's like the rearview mirror. Objects
on.
made
Oh my
of
God.
not
No, you
appear.
cannot see it. You cannot see it.
Maybe like over
No,
here.
no.
Oh,
You
she
can't
has to be like on.
There, no?
that way.
Come
Oh,
next
oh,
to
she
me.
needs to walk on this side. Hold on, you can pass by here.
All right.
Because I think the.
All right. Wait. No. Go back. Back. There we go. Crazy.
From the side.
Oh no. Stay there. You
Right
go.
from,
Yeah.
okay, just check.
That's
Just
perfect.
checking. Are you native? I think you're native.
Where you
native?
from?
Yeah, I have a little
American.
bit of native in me.
Got some Cherokee in there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They need to cast for another Pocahontas
Yeah, your
movie.
booty needs.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. My teacher called me
Bo-
that my
booty
whole entire year. That
haunted.
shit was annoying.
Booty Haunches the return.
I don't know.
She's
Like,
cute.
no, the only reason why is because
Yeah, but it's
she
not gonna be
X'd out
John
my
Smith
name,
this time. It's gonna be
and she just called me
Davon.
Pocahontas. She said,
It's gonna be
"You're
Davon
Pocahontas now."
Johnson in that motherfucker.
Pocahontas.
Chat that booty.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, y'all can't see it, but I can see it. It's
It-
right
it-
next to me.
listen, Booty Haunches, what ended the first Civil War?
Booty hunters.
Hey, it wasn't easy getting this ass, okay? I worked very hard. I was very skinny. And I can
You
show
were?
you a picture. Yeah.
I want to see the picture.
What was your breakfast?
My
of
breakfast,
champions.
I'm gonna be honest,
Yeah,
is
you gotta
rice,
tell people.
beans,
for
like
breakfast.
avocado. Honestly, for
Um,
breakfast,
Yeah,
it'll
tell us
be
the real breakfast. Like
it's a Peruvian dish. It's
Ah.
so fucking good with some bread. I can make it anytime. I like to cook. So
Uh-oh.
I'm a chef.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice.
So this is
Cooks
me.
and got a booty pillow.
Hold
No,
on.
I
Can we
did
get the side
joking.
camera?
Turn it.
No, I'm so serious.
All right, turn it. Turn it. All right,
This
there
is
we go.
me. I
That
didn't
can-
have nothing. And then you start.
We know you don't drink almond milk.
So like you
Yeah.
can see like
Oh,
my
yeah, I see the
body
progression.
like progressing.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, hold on. Yeah,
I
see,
can't see anything.
that's crazy.
Now is that
Yeah.
mostly squats or hip thrusts?
Yeah, what were you doing? Because that's interesting.
I'm
I
gonna be
lean towards the hip
honest, so I
thrust.
like to fluctuate my body so I can show girls like it's natural. Like you're gonna gain and you're gonna lose. No matter
Mhm.
how much you wanna be
Mhm.
perfect, you're not gonna be perfect. It's
Mhm.
not the truth. So get that shit out your head.
Guys don't want
That's right,
perfect no way.
You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, guys don't want
So
perfect.
Mhm.
me, one thing I would tell every girl: eat constantly and protein.
Eat constantly.
Yes, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying. Meals
Especially
is very
before and
important.
after booty day.
And
Okay.
working out. To get this ass, I work 2 times a week.
That's it.
Because if you work out 4 times a week, you're not gonna get any progress
No
because you're
rest.
just working on that one part. So
Mhm.
all the muscle and all the workouts you do, you're just losing it. You know what I'm saying? You need to rest. And a lot of girls don't realize that, and they're
Rest the
like,
booty.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? They want to
Mhm.
look perfect. They want to gain at perfect places, but you're not doing the right things. You're just so focused on working out, looking good, you're forgetting to eat.
Yep.
You're focused
Mhm.
on going outside, twerking ass. All right then. So don't get mad at yourself when you're doing some fucked up shit.
Wasting
Wasting.
calories.
Right.
Yeah.
But the twerking has its benefits though.
Don't get me wrong. There's twerk.
Twerking has its
There's
benefits.
Oh,
twerk
it does.
dances.
Okay.
Because it gives you a mind-muscle connection.
Yes, there's this pole dancing thing. Oh my god, that's
so
just
they
good
can
for your
contract the
legs.
glute when they're training it now.
Yeah, they do.
When we get that
Yeah.
gym downstairs,
Pole dancing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm doing.
Want
I'm
them
doing. I'm
glutes?
doing booty classes.
twerk out.
Yeah.
Or
What's up?
workout.
I'm joining. Let's
I'm doing
go.
booty
We in there.
classes on Patreon
If
only.
you think I'm playing.
Yeah, we're trying to get the downstairs unit with the gym. We don't want
What's
to take
up? We
the gym.
outside.
We're like leave the gym. We'll-
Rumba
we'll-
100.3.
That's
Le mandó.
Is that a super
Le
chat?
mandó.
There's a
Yeah, we got a
super
super
chat.
chat.
in there
Appreciate the
somewhere.
super chat, brother. Aina's gonna read it real quick.
I can't because my thing
Okay.
needs to be refreshed
No.
or something. I don't know
All
what's
right.
up with this. Can you see it?
I can see King
Hold on, let me see if I can
Surge
see it.
90 says that's because mainstream media has been feeding women lies for the past 30 to 40 years. Yeah, man, for sure, bro. There's definitely
Intentionally.
there's definitely a
And you women can't say not intentionally because the biggest
There's a
media
motive.
companies
It's for sure
were
intentional.
writing articles admitting it. Well,
Mm-hmm.
not them. Like the people that were quitting their jobs and leaving, retiring. That's usually what happens. People
Mhm.
retire and then they want to have a tell-all book.
Mhm.
Then they want to
Mhm.
expose the people they were working for. But anyhow, the people that were working for those companies, they went ahead and exposed that they were intentionally lying to women to make them mass consumers. Now, I didn't need to be told that to figure it out. I could connect the dots. And I always kind of stood back and looked at it and thought to myself, whenever my uncles aren't around, my aunts be buying a bunch of extra shit. And then they got to lie about it, hide it, don't want them to see it, tell them it was on sale and all this other stuff. So I already knew that women are just consumers by nature. And it's the man that kind of puts a cap on how much they're going to spend. So if you're marketing, right, you're trying to capitalize, your best bet is to remove the man. Once you remove the man, you can get the kids to do anything and you can get the women to do anything. All you got to do is play with your emotions, right? You can come in and talk to a teenager, be like, man, it's hard being a teenager, ain't it? Yeah, nobody understands me. It's real easy to get in their head. And you can do the same thing with women. Oh, man, these men, right? Just bullying and bogarting you, right? Yeah, just controlling you with their money and making you follow their rules. Exactly. You should have your own stuff. That's what I'm saying. You don't need them, girl. Yeah, I don't need them. It's easy to get into a chick's head.
They're manipulators.
Right. And then once the guy's out of the picture, now this chick is buying a bunch of shoes. Right. And when you let that little dude get raised by his single mom and you remove the dad, now this little nigga out here collecting Jordans. When you look at black men on average, because we know we're not allowed to say all and all that other stupid shit, but generally speaking, we have an addiction to Jordan sneakers. And when you find guys that are 40,
It's
45
true.
years
That's
old,
true, though.
La
Right?
verdad, la
I
verdad.
love sneakers.
and if you add up all the damn sneakers that they've bought in their life, you give me a 45-year-old black man from the inner city, and you add up all the Jordans he's had in his life, I guarantee you that's a down payment on a house. I guarantee you he could have started his own business with it. Yo, Alan, am I lying? You live in Atlanta. Am I lying?
No.
What
Unmute.
what Negro spent on Jordans, we could own the black community 5 times over.
Billions.
If you redirect the Jordan budget and the hair budget, women's hair budget and black men's Jordan budget, those two budgets combined, we could own a goddamn city. We could own multiple cities. We'd own Houston. We'd own Atlanta.
Sell your Jordans, guys.
We'd own at least 3 boroughs out of New York.
Sell your Jordans.
No, stop buying them. On
Yeah,
average,
at least like
160
$150.
bucks.
Yeah.
On average.
At least a buck
It's
50.
150.
At least a
For the
buck
same
50.
and look how they getting over on niggas for the same goddamn sneakers over and over and over again. These are the same damn sneakers from 20 years ago. They just keep remaking them.
You ain't changing.
It's
Changing
unbelievable.
the name and just putting it out.
We got these kids wearing sneakers older than them. The kids are wearing sneakers 25 years old. The kids are 20. Yo, we got a $50 super chat in here from HS, man, in the building. Why don't
We gotta get our sound
I don't got the
effects.
sound effects shit.
We have sounds, but it's not the right sounds. We do have them.
You're making me do all kinds.
We have them, but they're not the right ones in.
Guys, we're trying to get the damn program.
Howard, man, appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man.
We
for
need
the
that
50 Howard's
program
right
now.
here.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying in the building. We need that program that reads the damn super chats out.
Yeah, there's
The
an
shit
AI. There's a new
the
AI.
We're gonna get it.
where it'll read it out in like a
I
sexy
saw
voice.
it on What If Pod or whatever. What is
Yeah.
it? The Whatever
The
podcast.
whatever podcast.
I saw it on the
yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
podcast. I'm stealing it. I don't care, bro. That is genius.
All right, let's get to the shits with the ladies though. We gotta keep them engaged.
Yeah. Did you have some more inappropriate questions?
I do have some more inappropriate
Okay, good.
questions.
Oh, we got to ask you, what's your favorite sexual position and why?
Doggy.
I was about to say,
Why? Because that should feel good.
better.
That's my favorite.
It's a hell of a
position
view.
with you. I would have been like, hell yeah, doggy, fuck yeah. There's no other like the booty's great. Like I'm,
Man, it ain't my favorite position by far.
man, look,
I have
she
to
got
be
a booty
reminded
like that.
to do it.
If she got a booty like her.
I forget.
You said it ain't?
Yeah,
It is.
it ain't. I forget.
Really?
I gotta be reminded.
Oh, I'm shocked. First time I've ever heard her say that.
All right, what's your favorite sexual position?
Oh, I had last time I showed it. I remember. Oh
yeah.
Because I did answer. I want to see it. I want to see it. You have the
It
dog.
was
She
like
had to
a
act it out.
butterfly.
It's like when I love doggy style.
Okay, demonstrate.
My
Move
like
the-
real
move the
favorite
Sierra Mist
is
and
when you're
demonstrate.
like, okay, maybe the girls don't understand. When you're like laying on your back and your like feet are up.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
fire.
guy is like standing there and your legs are like up
Above the
Oh,
shoulder.
and then, like
I
the
crossed
by the
them.
shoulders.
Yeah.
You cross more have
No,
them
no, no.
here.
You are in
but-
here. Your
but,
legs
like,
are in
it's
here,
like-
and you're
but
like
it
in the
works.
table.
Yeah,
position,
it works if like the girls down and the guy standing up.
So he's like changing your diaper.
That's like the
Oh, gross, bro.
Basically.
no, that's the
I never
No,
did it
bro,
that
come
way,
on,
but
bro.
maybe.
Really?
They're like very sexy.
No, you
That's
fucked up
sexy.
my idea of sex.
She made up a word. She
Really
said
good.
sexily.
It's called the-
really, it hits
the
the G
tarantula.
spot.
The
It hits the
tarantula.
G spot, and it's like it can
Come
be
on.
intimate. That's why I like
You
it. It's
fucked up
sexy
now
and
my
intimate.
visual.
Right? Stop it. Stop talking.
Just
Bruh.
gonna be like next time when you have sex, baby, you wanna
Uh-huh.
take my
It's
diaper?
a-
I'm
me
never
change
gonna
your-
tell my
Oh,
boyfriend
that's-
that
that's-
ever.
I'm gonna do that when I get home. I'll be like, baby, you wanna
Don't
take
do
my
that.
diaper?
I'm never gonna tell him
The
that.
boner
I'm
goes.
gonna tell him that.
Now, my
That'd be
boner's gonna go
fire.
this way. It's gonna go the
I'm gonna
opposite
smoke.
way when you do that.
Come home.
It's supposed to go out.
Listen,
and
I
it's
record it.
going-
I want to see
going
your
in.
reaction.
I still think
I got you, guys.
the reverse cowgirl over doggy
Reverse?
any day.
But from a girl
I don't do
perspective,
reverse,
reverse
no.
cowgirl, like
Damn, them bitches
It's
better
just-
have some
It's
long
something
legs.
boring
It
because
doesn't
you're
feel
like,
as
okay,
good.
yeah, you
It's
are
just
okay
good
in
for
there.
your
But me,
vision.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
all that
what time?
ass in her
exactly
face.
your vision.
She
is
got a
good.
nice. She got a
Exactly,
good
but
booty,
for
too.
us,
We gotta-
it's
we
like
should
for
chat
other
real
girls.
quick.
Well, okay, the chat wants to see your Argentinian booty.
Say again?
The chat wants to
Tu-
see
tu-
your
tu-
I'm
culo.
so happy I wore
There
sweatpants
is
on a
where-
big t-shirt today.
In la
What do
cámara.
you mean where? This
Yeah.
is-
There is no saying nothing about my
We got cameras
Sí, no, no,
everywhere.
no. La banda.
Guys, she
Sí.
said you got to super chat it.
Yeah, exactly. Ask them for the.
Guys,
ask
he
for
said
the-
you
Somebody
gotta
send a
super
super
chat
chat
now.
so we can get her to.
They said no more free
That's
ass.
it. Come on.
Wait, you gotta
Put
send
it
it to
up.
her after.
She's monetizing her ass.
You gotta send it to her.
Y'all gotta come to Miami, man. Y'all don't know what y'all don't understand, man. I'm telling y'all.
Let's see that culo, Rainbow.
Can somebody send a super chat so we can
So we can see the
ladies-
booty.
Sir,
All right, another
no,
question in
come
the
on, man.
Está gratis, papi.
What's up, Seth?
Necesita pagar,
Seth
tiene
H, I
pagar.
see you. What's up, Seth? I see you, buddy.
No,
what's up?
now
You got another question in the
he fucked up
meantime?
my visual. Come on, man. Really?
They didn't know how to answer the question. What's the
Wait,
favorite
what was
sexual
her?
position?
She never
She didn't say.
answered.
She didn't answer. Okay. What's your favorite sex
The
position?
last
And
time I
why?
ta-
And why though?
Last time I say it, and I
It's a
don't know
new
how
chat.
to explain
Has
it
it
again.
changed since then?
Nuevos seguidores.
The same position or old?
No, I like on the idea of yours
Similar,
one.
right?
Oh, you gotta try
Okay.
that now. Okay.
But when he pull you up and he's on the air and he's grabbing you and you're like
Oh shit.
next to each other, like when you say that you have to work up your shoulder, your
Oh my God, that
arms,
shit's
everything.
fire.
Wait,
bro.
so it's the
That's gas. I
same
know what you're
position,
talking
but
about.
That one.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
I know
And they
that
lift
position.
you.
Fuck you.
But
Okay.
the same position I said.
Fuck me forever.
I'm getting too old for
But
all this.
Or
shit.
when your legs are wrapped around his waist.
You wanna try?
When I was,
Show them.
when I was younger, this,
Basically, the
I was an
guy-
athlete.
Show them. Show
I was
them.
a bedroom
I-
athlete when I was
confused,
younger,
like,
but
you
now
know,
You know when they pull you up?
Oh, but your leg, you're like
sounds like a lot
legs
of
are wrapped
work.
around him. Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
And it's
Oh,
like on the
okay.
air. So they have
Oh,
to
okay,
hold
that's
you.
different. Yeah,
But
yeah,
hold
yeah.
you for a couple of minutes.
too much
guys.
work. You see why we like younger
So you
women?
have
30
those
seconds.
muscles to do what? Not lift
You
your
see,
girl?
you see why we like younger women?
Amazing.
They're easier to satisfy.
Those
Thank
muscles
you.
are just for show ladies. He has
Y'all
no
done learned
strength.
too much
No
shit already.
strength.
Good lord.
Guys, send a super chat.
So hold
So y'all
on,
can
hold on.
see.
Is how much you like a position has nothing to do with the individual though. It's not like
Say again?
it has nothing to do with like the individual, like the guy. You're not like, oh, but with this guy,
of course it does.
this is my
This
favorite.
guy's
I
different.
mean, if I have a guy who is like this and he cannot hold me, obviously he's gonna be affected the position.
no, but what I'm saying is that's still your favorite position, but he just can't do it. You
No,
get what I mean?
Yeah, no. Well, we change it in that. If he cannot hold me or he don't have the peace.
At least she's willing to
You
compromise.
have a different favorite with every guy.
I mean, if you don't have the tool to use it in that position,
Oh,
you need to have
you,
me-
but
it.
for me, I
yeah.
don't want to break my nail.
You need to have the
No
tool
problems.
for that position.
Man,
If not,
what
it's
I
not
what I
gonna
wouldn't
be-
give
So
to
the
be
guy's
young
dick isn't
again.
big enough. Some positions just don't feel
Yes,
good.
that is my point.
Let me tell you
No, no,
something.
like
The
only-
younger
Oh,
me
okay, no, it's
could
fine.
take my bitch. The younger me would take my bitch in a heartbeat. He'd be like, "Yeah, I'm taking your bitch, old man." I'd be like, "Just have her home by midnight, goddamn.
Oh hell no.
Show her a good time,
If
little
a
nigga."
guy's dick isn't big enough, not every
Yes.
position feels good.
I don't have it like I used to, bro. Let me tell you something, bro.
Mm.
When I was younger, there would be blood involved. You don't.
Ew, bro,
What?
stop.
You'd cut yourself and keep going.
What?
You know what I'm saying? You
What are you talking
you bang
about?
your knee
Bro,
against something. And
Where is this
Are we
You know what
podcast
I mean?
about
going,
sex
Allende? I don't know.
or
I just like-
what?
when I was younger, I was rough, man. I was a
So you would
soldier in there.
cut them?
No, I'm saying like I would get hurt. I was
Oh.
I was so all over the place, but I would get hurt.
Say when
You would get hurt.
Wait.
now
When
when
you're
you're
wrong.
Wait.
Man, have you
You
ever
know-
Hold
have
on,
you ever
hold
had
on,
a
hold
ceiling
on,
fan?
hold on.
The ceiling
Who
fan
was-
hit you in the head?
Who was bleeding?
No.
The
Who?
ceiling fan hit me in the head one time. I was
Who?
still
Yeah,
going. My
I
head was
have a
bleeding.
bruise.
There was blood going down the side of my head. She's like,
You were
"Baby, you okay?"
bleeding.
I was like, "Yeah, I'm
Alright.
You were
okay."
in a very
I
short
keep
apartment.
going, I keep going.
I'm good. I'm
You were in a very short apartment. Goddamn. Like,
no, I just was
Nah,
standing on
come
top of things.
oh, okay, that makes
Doing
more
all
sense.
kind of
That
shit.
makes more sense.
What the hell I was thinking, man? Motherfucker
Um,
was crazy.
chat. We do have at the top of the chat,
Mhm.
we do have a link to join the StreamYard if you guys want to ask the ladies any questions.
Stop being
Send in the super chat.
Stop being
Join
scared.
join the StreamYard and we'll get you guys in. We'll get you up live on the screen.
Mhm.
You gotta show your face though. Don't be a little punk. Don't be a little bitch.
I mean, you can hide behind a little
Yeah,
thing,
the
if
little
you
thing
want.
that.
Yeah.
I hate that thing.
I mean,
All right. Let's ask the ladies another question. Allende, what you got? You got anything? Or you want me to keep with the nasty questions? I feel like we may need to change it.
Nasty question.
Yeah, you know.
nasty
It's
questions.
midnight. Yeah, let's do it. We're all a little tired. Wake us up.
We're all there.
Let's
okay.
Your turn. Give us.
Hmm.
Never have I ever.
Never.
Oh.
Oh, the never have you ever thing. Well, listen. When are fetishes creepy? Is it if the guy is attractive? Is the fetishes okay or?
No.
What do you mean?
Depends
No?
on the
Like a foot
fetish.
fetish?
Yeah, exactly.
Depends on the
Depends
foot.
on the
It's all-
fetish
yeah.
because lately the fetishes are really like wild. So no. Even if you are the most handsome ever, I will stand up and I will say, "Bye, baby," and you stay.
Okay, you prefer two girls or two guys?
Two guys.
Really? See, that's the thing. Guys don't want to hear that shit.
Sorry.
I don't wanna hear that shit.
Yeah,
Right.
I just as soon as you said
You
two
asked?
guys, I just
I said before, no, ask
Gone.
something you don't want to
I
know.
know.
Exactly.
my brain.
That is the best thing in a relationship. Don't ask what you don't want to know. Because sometimes you think you're gonna get a response, and then you get the opposite. You're like,
Exactly.
it's not what I thought.
Yeah,
That's
no,
not what
I like
thought."
to wear my hair like
Oh,
a
I mean,
unicorn. I'm not a unicorn.
you know, I mean, I've heard almost all of it before. All right, so two guys, two girls.
And, two guys.
Damn.
But I don't want them to do anything to each other, just to me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But, yeah, but just being there. It's like, ugh, it's just
Yeah,
All
but-
for me.
And that's why it's my
Just being
dream.
there.
It's my fantasy. Mine.
But, two guys or two girls.
Girls.
Oh, see, that's
I knew she was gonna say that.
that's better.
I knew she-
That's
I'm a
Exactly.
girl
For
princess.
your visual is better. For my one, no.
Yeah, I mean, this one time we had to do that by default. The chick was so happy.
Exactly.
Neither me or my boy was that happy. And she was like, she's like, my pussy has never had that much activity. I was like, I was just said afterwards. She said that's the most activity my pussy's ever had. Because we were taking turns, bro. So it's like by the time, so she had no breaks. Oh my God.
All right, hold on. We got one more.
Her.
She can't. Two
I
guys.
answered the
Did
question.
she
Two
said
guys,
two
yeah.
guys.
Oh, you said two guys.
Yeah, two
All right.
guys.
But what you know what?
I don't.
It's
Yeah.
just
I-
weird, bro. But I
But
get it. I
then
get
why
it
you ask
because
the
it's the
question?
woman. No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for the guys, it just seems, But for you, I guess.
I mean, now
you're-
it's the question
you're
for you
indulging
guys.
yourself.
Exactly. For
Yeah.
now, it's the question for you guys. So
obviously
that
two
is
girls.
really weird, right? When you're like
All
frictioning
right. Let me
each
ask.
other.
Let me ask another
As well.
question.
Well, me, I actually prefer one girl.
No, I mean, you said that you have it with your friend already. You have to do it by default.
Yeah,
So it's really weird when you're
it
like
was late
boys
and
touching.
she was the only chick there. We were like, how are we gonna do this?
So you just waited while your guy was with her. You just sat there waiting.
I didn't start off waiting, but it got there because, like, we're not gonna be interested if the, you know what I mean?
That's a little
The
uneventful.
other guy's trying to do his thing and shit.
That's
All right, guys. Unfortunately, she has to go.
That's just a boogie woogie.
Yeah, she's got a boogie
Boogie
woogie.
woogie woogie woogie.
Do you want to say any last words to the chat or your Instagram? I don't know if you.
Well, listen, if y'all still want to see cheeks, you can follow me on Natalie No Status, respectfully.
You gotta spell it though, cause
Yeah.
Okay, so it's NATHALINOSTADES. I hope you guys like my government name.
That's the government.
My
Your
government.
Yeah, that's-
When
that's
are you
government
going
name.
back to? Oh,
In a week, Wednesday.
okay, all right, we'll get her back. I mean,
Yeah, we'll get you.
yeah,
back
if
on.
you pass by, we're gonna be
Sure.
streaming on Sunday. If you pass by,
Okay.
and there'll be some,
Um.
some other girls. Maybe you'll bag one of them bitches up.
I'll be
Yeah.
like, yo, what's up, Shuddy?
Yeah,
What's
it's
up, Shuddy?
Exactly.
What's up, baby?
All right, chat. Well, this is your last time to see the cheeks as she walks out.
Dun,
So
dun,
enjoy.
It's okay, because Shuddy right in front of me got the biggest cheeks. that I've seen since I've been in
Yeah,
Miami,
y'all didn't
so-
send no super
Yeah,
chat.
she
Y'all
is.
missed it.
Ooh.
Yeah, she is sitting on.
Girl, like since I've been walking, since I got here, all these girls are BBOs. You're natural. So I
The way
Yeah,
that-
maybe.
the way
No,
that
but you
natural
have to train me.
The
I mean, you
big
can
girls
do
are
training
trained
workouts
out.
together. Hey, we can work out together and give me all the outfits.
yeah, that's
The
fine.
outfits. What outfits?
Yeah,
Let's do it,
my
let's do it.
clothing
What
brand.
outfits?
You got
Oh.
she got a clothing brand.
I didn't
Yeah.
see
Shout out
that.
to your calling brand.
Nobody told me
No
that.
status.
We might have to talk
Last
later
name.
then,
So we can do something.
because we need some
Yeah, I got
intuition
some
teas.
video. I
or-
got
or
like
text.
photographers, videographers, so we can do videos and stuff.
Me quedo por un mes más, por eso te digo, me puedo ir a Orlando.
Dale. A mí me importa.
Dale, que me has caído súper
Something
bien.
for to read.
Sí, tú también, mija.
Dale, que no conozco, bueno, sí, conozco gente que no
Oh, okay. Hold on. Before you leave, one more question. Do you prefer getting head or sex? Or
Ooh,
having sex?
no, that head game. Shit, that shit A1. Say less.
Head
Say
game?
less.
Head game?
Hell
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
That's all you gotta do. Make me come, I'm straight. And give me a blunt. That's it.
Yeah, you
Head
gotta be
and
good at
blunt.
that shit. That
Yeah,
shit's
I
a
don't know.
lot.
It is.
I'm gonna be honest, like
Uh-huh,
I'm
uh-huh.
like I think like more I can't say I think like a a man, but like I just like getting head. Like I'm a pillow princess.
No,
like,
women like getting head.
like
I
I'm
love
like I'm
it.
sorry, but like me, if I was to ever go out my way and have sex with a girl, I'm sorry, but I'm never gonna touch that shorty. I don't give a fuck how good looking you are. You're gonna do whatever the fuck I want, and then you're gonna dip. Bye. That's it. That's how it goes. I'm
I know a lot of
pillow
girls that
princess.
think like that.
Assuming getting
Yeah,
I feel like
head
most girls will think like that.
Yeah.
Facts.
Mm.
Yeah.
The tongue.
And especially them girls that be having boyfriends that be going out their way being lustful in the low. They toxic, bro.
That shit is weird, man. Like,
What do you mean? You know what's so sad though?
That's it.
But you know what's so
I
sad
can't
though?
just get head and that's it.
These girls will get like very lit, go get fucked
Yeah, no,
up,
a girl,
go fuck
yeah.
on a bitch, and then come home to their nigga and then fuck them and kiss them in their lips, and not tell their
a
nigga
lot
they
of
fucked another
chicks
bitch.
be doing nasty shit like that.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
But that's a secret for y'all, man. Since y'all didn't know that, some girls do that. I don't know. I like spilling girl shit because I feel like a lot of men.
We're
need to
gonna get
know
her
the
on a
key.
special episode where we
Know
just
what I'm
Special
saying?
episode.
where we
The
just
gonna
truth
have-
about
the truth
Yeah,
about
you're
these
gonna have
dark
our own
secrets.
sides. Yeah, a girl's never gonna tell you like if you like. I don't know. I've seen it a
If
bunch
you
of
are bad
times.
on the
Like,
bed, and we're not
no,
gonna tell
like
you,
if you're in
we're
a
not gonna see
relationship
you.
with somebody, if you love somebody, right, and you guys break up within a week, and that week you go fuck on another nigga, and you go and you return to the man that you love, you're never gonna tell that man that you fuck another man because you know that man's gonna leave you. So you're gonna keep that to the shit the day that you die, because
or you get
know,
mad.
because you already know what's up. You know deep down that man's gonna leave you. So why you gonna do it in the first place?
Well, then why do it? Yeah.
Exactly, because the bitch is lustful and she's, you know what I'm saying, she's not grateful enough.
Or she might do it because she's like, he's gonna do it to me, so
Nah, it's just not enough.
if
A lot
he
of
could do it, I can do it, and all that.
I don't know. I feel like
nonsense.
society, a lot of females do that shit because they're just not grateful for their man. It's just not enough for them. In this society, I feel
Oh,
like
it's never enough.
yeah, it's never enough for these girls out
Yeah.
here, and it sucks.
You
So
gotta accept that. I've accepted that. It's never enough.
they're-
I don't even look for gratitude anymore. I'm just like, yeah.
Whatever.
I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
what
guys.
it is.
All right. Well, it's been great. You definitely did make that Instagram for your booty. I'll be
Yeah.
the first follower for sure.
wow, thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
If you want to put it, let me know what's up.
Yeah, we need an all natural competition. We need to start awarding,
I mean, what's
all
up?
natural
Stop playing. We
women,
can hit that gym real
and we need to
quick.
start clowning.
Yeah, watch your head, watch your head.
We need to start
We have
clowning
TVs
BBLs.
that
Oh,
articulate.
sorry.
Oh my
Once we put
goodness.
them down, then it's a
I'm
hazard.
sorry.
What's that, Reese's?
Yeah, I like Reese's.
Is that part of your diet?
Cameraman, what you doing?
Nah, I guess he's
Oh,
thick
you
though.
missed it.
Bum, bum,
It's peanut butter.
bum. What?
It's peanut butter.
Oh,
it's
peanut butter's
protein.
good for you.
It's a protein.
Exactly.
It's
And
protein.
chocolate is just a little extra, you know.
Yeah, a spoonful before you go to bed. That's all. Just a spoonful. But they never keep it at a spoonful though. They
All
always-
right.
They always eat two of them.
I was gonna leave.
Can
Yeah, I was
somebody
gonna
walk
ask
her
you for
down?
the second phone.
Howard, can you walk her down?
Yeah, you're gonna need that. That's your, this is yours too.
Ciao, Mom.
Have a good night.
For the road.
Gracias, gracias.
All right, Mama.
Ciao,
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you,
of course.
appreciate it.
Text me guys if y'all want me to send you.
Yeah.
Sí, te escribo.
Oh, why are we so?
It's now it's all now we gotta space out and shit.
Oh, I've been on the edge.
Yeah, you
I've been
can
on this edge
She
the
left
whole
one
time.
take your pad a little bit and just kind of.
We could be the same.
Oh, what a long day. Oh.
You all right?
Yeah, she
No,
just
I had
Yo,
like 3 hours of dancing before coming here, and I've been up to 7:30. It's been a long day.
you definitely your back just cracked really freaking
Was that my
loud.
back?
That was your back.
Oh,
I was
my
like,
body
what
is just
was
always
that?
cracking everywhere.
Christ.
Everywhere. My
I
knees are the
hear
worst.
That's nitrogen.
My knees are the worst. Yeah.
That's all it is nitrogen.
All right,
Alright.
what's chat talking about? Yikes! Red flag. Red flag. Sean Simpson, what up? Aim for greatness. What's up? Guys, we're gonna be streaming on
Saturday and Sunday. Well, Sunday for
most like-
sure.
might be Saturday for sure.
Well, we can stream on Saturday without girls. I mean, that's possible.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But definitely Sunday with girls, guys. We'll be here again. Saturday, maybe we'll
not gonna be here till June, bro. What do you tell you?
He changed it. Yeah, he
Oh,
said
he told
May.
you.
He said May, and then he had something come up. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys don't know, there's a guy we're doing some collaborations with named Hector Jesus. He lives in North Carolina, the Raleigh area, and he has some really cool content on TikTok. Check him out. We're gonna be streaming with him, or he's gonna come here and be on one of the shows, maybe a couple shows. We'll do some content with him. He'll be in town for about a week or two. So definitely follow him on YouTube, Instagram, Hector Jesus. If you type it in, it'll come up. Make sure you guys subscribe to Authentic Alphas and the official Mentuition channel, youtube.com/.
Share my shit.
Yeah. So what do we want to do? Do we want to ask the girls some more questions? Want to play Uno? What do
Yep.
we want to do?
No,
Got a little bit more
we have
time
a
left.
couple more questions because I know Nikki got.
Oh, ladies, before we cut out, we need you ladies to think of one question.
we forgot to get her question.
We did.
She gonna have to text it to me.
We need ladies to think of one
Let me
question
tell her
that
to
you've always
text it
wanted
to
to
me.
ask men that you've never got the answer to, or maybe even the chat will answer. But just any question that will be 100% truthful with you before the end of the show.
One
we'll
question.
Yeah, and then
Ask a man that you've always wanted to answer.
yeah. That you've always you can think of
that's
it.
a good one.
Yeah, not right now.
Yeah, but the problem is when you want to, you never have it in your brain, you know?
Right.
Like, and then you're, fuck, why didn't I ask this?
Mhm.
So when they put the,
That's so true. That's
it's like,
so
always
true.
this happens.
When it's at the moment and you're like,
Uh-huh.
oh, I need the answer now. You're like, I don't even know what the question would be.
Mhm. Exactly.
So I'll ask the ladies a question. So you are you from Miami?
Yeah.
Okay, and you are like your origin is
I'm
like your
half Colombian, half Cuban,
half Colombian, half Cuban, and you're Colombian.
Argentinian.
I forgot. She gave me that look. Hey, dang. So let me ask. So, have you been back to either country?
I just got back from Colombia.
Colombia. Okay. How was your experience? It was fun. It was good.
Oh
time?
yeah, great. I mean, like I'm like a Colombian citizen and everything, so
Okay.
I go
okay,
all
know
the
that.
time.
Okay. So there's a lot of guys in the chat. They travel frequently to Cartagena, Medellin, Cali, wherever it may be. We talked about this in our last stream about guys kind of going out of the country and basically finding wives there. When you were in Colombia, did you see an influx of guys from the United States, or was it mostly Colombian people? Because when I go to Cartagena now, I don't know if you guys go to Cartagena, if anybody's in the chat's been to Cartagena, it's like straight. I feel like I'm in New York City.
I will say
And
why,
Medellin.
because it's so many white guys.
Oh, white, black, whoever. It's
Oh, like it's so mixed. It's like
it's more gringos. It's like a lot, especially the bigger cities now. Medellin, Mexico City.
I will say, yeah,
Anywhere
like the bigger,
with
like in
city.
Medellin, like they have a lot of like expats.
Mhm.
So yeah, Medellin's like the biggest like expat, one of the biggest like
Medellin,
expat
okay.
cities now in South America. So yeah, but I will say that like I didn't really see that many. I actually was surrounded by many other Colombian people.
Okay.
And I wasn't even like with my family in Cali or anything. Like I
wanna go to
feel
Cali
I
so
feel
bad.
like it was a lot of Colombians.
Mhm,
Maybe because I was in Bogota with my cousin's friends. But when I left to like Santa Marta and Medellin, like I feel like I really didn't see that many like gringos that much.
Okay.
I did in Medellin a little more, definitely more, but I will say like not as much as like other times.
Okay.
And I was there for 2 weeks.
It's
so-
becoming more and more, popular that a lot of guys are going there, staying there, moving there, buying property
I
there.
mean, it just makes sense. The country is beautiful. It's
Beautiful.
cheap as hell.
Good food.
It's gotten safer. Obviously, you have to be smart. The food's amazing. People are so nice.
Mhm.
Like,
Go
why
to
would
Medellin,
you not
guys.
move
Go to
there?
Colombia.
Why would you not move there? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I love going there because my money is just like me and my boyfriend were at like this amazing rooftop restaurant. Like, ate so much, drank so much, and I swear to God, the bill was like $100.
Mhm.
And it was like mountain view, mountain
Yep.
everything. It
Yep.
was amazing. you know?
Allende can attest. Yeah, we went to Colosal in Colombia. We had
Colosal, that place is amazing.
Yeah,
I
really
love that's so
beautiful
funny.
steakhouse.
That place is
Women's, bro.
awesome.
the women and just you were saying something about how you paid like $30. I don't know. You were just saying
Yeah.
like, yo, it was like only $30
I
bucks.
was paying like $32
What was it for a plane
a
ride? Or
day for a whole apartment, and it was like right in the center, like
In what
it's right
city?
by the clubs, Medellin. I was close to the gym, a couple of gyms, man. It was ideal.
Yeah. What about
Yeah,
Argent?
and
There's a lot of
Come
Americans
on,
buying
man.
real estate too.
Well,
There's like a
that's
lot of
why
Americans
you
buying
do
condos
it.
and
It
shit.
just makes sense. That's why El Poblado is like super
Yeah.
popular.
The only
El
thing that
Poblado.
sucks is like if you buy like a condo or something out there, a lot of stuff you have to ship, like to have
Mhm.
certain toilets, to have certain like,
Yeah, like
Yeah, well,
we gotta
appliances. You have to
Yeah,
ship. You
yeah.
got to bring it in.
no, because everything, mainly things that are like foreign.
Yeah,
So that's why it costs more.
it's
for
like
them
not
to,
even available in the country. They got to do
Yeah.
all kind of
Mhm.
custom work just
Yeah.
to connect your plumbing. I'm like,
We
damn.
went bougie and paid like $100 a night for an Airbnb, but this was like
Yeah.
super
That's-
popular.
that's
We went
considered bougie.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not-
gonna be
I'm
like
looking for
100
Colombia.
Yeah,
Exactly.
$100,
I was like-
$150 a
So I
night.
told my boyfriend, I'm like, babe, oh my God, we're gonna spend like $30 a day there. But that's with like cheap traveling. But if you want, obviously, we went all out.
Yeah, I mean,
We still
Uber
spend
is super
little.
cheap.
Yeah, Uber would be like
$4
for like we went like 20 minutes, and it was
Like,
like $5.
like 10 miles, $4.
Yeah, but you know, I'm not gonna lie, like you,
Yeah,
it
it's
makes
nice.
sense to splurge
And the women's.
on like the stuff.
The
Oh,
women's.
man, bro.
The
You
women's.
know, in my opinion,
Yeah.
every time I go to Colombia, I'm like, I don't see it. I think that like all the Colombian girls here
Mhm.
look more like stereotypical than the ones there. Because every time I go there, I feel like I don't really see that many stereotypical Colombian
Every
girls.
time I go to Colombia,
Like,
I'm
I don't know
like,
what
why
that
do I
means.
why do I live here? Why
Maybe
why do why why do I live in the United
why do I live
States?
in the States?
Like, why am I here?
You
What
live in
about-
Why you
Miami.
not
What are
living
you
there?
complaining? You live in Miami. Are
Yeah,
you
but
kidding me?
once the Colombian girls come here, they
Yo,
get tainted
you know
by
what's
the.
They get
crazy?
bitchy.
Everything there is like
Everyone's there is
every-
nicer.
everything there is so much more like turned up. Like you could go to Muscle Beach here and it's like, yeah, there's people outside and they're working out or whatever. But the outdoor gyms in Medellin was like,
Which one
bro,
did you
it was
go to?
daytime or nighttime. It's like a fucking block party. It's like a club.
But that's how
Nice.
Colombia
It's like
is.
people no, for real, it's like
everything's
people
that.
working
I
out.
haven't been
No,
in
hold on,
You need to
Dead,
go.
dead shit. It's like people working out at a club because there'll be a dude there spinning on the tables. The music will be hella loud. There'll be speakers. There's people drinking, and like I'm like, hold up, this is supposed to be the gym. Like,
gym.
Wait,
yeah,
Like the
what
gym.
gym did
it's
you
a
go
it's a
to?
party.
I didn't know this.
Yeah,
gym.
there's a spot. It's like an
in
outdoor.
Medellin.
Yeah, it was
But what's
right.
it-
It was right
where?
next to where my boy was staying.
But
I ended up
where?
staying with my boy most
In
of the
what
time
city?
because
What-
his
I
block
mean,
just was more popping.
What area? What area?
Oh man, I'm bad with the names of the areas.
Oh, that's like you're
Bro,
not
they had the
happy.
bakeries they had were I mean
Oh,
the
panaderías are
the sweets and the
Tell us about
Man.
Argentina. Is it?
it's super cheap.
yeah, Argentina I've never been.
I've never been there.
Oh, to be fair, my problem is I'm really small town from Argentina,
Oh,
and I
okay,
left
okay.
really young, so I don't
Ah.
have the experience of tourists going there. From my city, you can go just on the winter, which is the ski resorts and all this stuff.
I mean,
But
it's
no.
still visitable, right? It's Venezuela that you don't want to go to right now.
No, you need to go like every country. I think in South
No, but
America,
I'm saying
you have to be
Venezuela.
careful.
No, but what I'm saying is
Venezuela's got a bunch
Venezuela's like in some shit right now.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
getting
they got-
better, but it's still
Yeah. No, depends. When I
Yeah,
left
we gotta take a trip,
Argentina,
bro.
was the point of you couldn't go out of your house after
Mm.
7 o'clock.
All the women
What
in
city?
Mexico miss me, man.
Mendoza.
They messaging me when you
Oh,
come.
Mendoza.
I'm like,
Yes,
come
yes,
up on the
yes.
stream.
Get your
They're like, are you in
passports.
Mexico? I'm like, no, come on the stream. They're like, baby, you're not in Mexico. I'm like, no, I'm inviting you to come on the stream. They're like,
Yeah, we're gonna
they're like,
we're-
fuck that. Where you going to Mexico?
Yeah, real quick, guys. We're gonna get girls
Oh.
from Colombia, from Mexico.
Yeah, we're gonna do something.
We're gonna start doing like a whole. I don't call it passport bros, but we're just gonna get girls from different areas of the country. Who
And let
speak-
them speak for themselves because
Yeah,
I get tired of American women speaking for foreign women. I'm like, you are really presumptuous right now, thinking
Yeah,
you know what
like-
those women are
like the-
thinking.
like the stream
you know what they
we
want.
had with her when we asked
Yeah.
the girl.
Talk
would you-
about you go into these countries, take advantage of these women. Are you
Yeah.
stupid? These when you get off the plane, bro. When you get off the plane, man, it's like musical chairs, bro. They try
Bro,
to
all my
first
flight
dibs.
attendants to go to Colombia were baddies.
Oh, you know
Like
what?
beautiful. big
I'm glad
booties,
that you brought that up.
bad.
Hold
Beautiful.
on, time out. I'm glad he brought that up. I'm telling you right now, guys, you cannot over exaggerate how fine the flight attendants are on the Colombian Airlines.
Mhm.
Like, listen, what I'm trying to say. You cannot exaggerate it. If you said like, yo, they're all 9s and 10s, you would not be exaggerating.
Yeah, they're bad.
You would not be embellishing.
I will say though, in Colombia, like everyone has plastic surgery. So many girls. Like,
Nah,
No.
these chicks were natural.
no,
bro.
my love.
They're
I'm
just
so
young,
sorry, I'm
beautiful
Colombian.
girls.
I'm
Really?
saying none of them are not beautiful.
I'm not saying
But
no.
every girl,
Hold
every
on.
girl in Colombia, most girls, not every girl, I'm not gonna say that. Most girls have a BBL, lipo, boobs done, and nose. I'm just being straight up.
No.
And I
I'm
thought,
not arguing
I
that.
didn't realize that it was. I thought I was like, no, they're not all
I'm
like
talking
that.
about
And then
the
I
flight
talked to the
attendants.
girls, I was like, yeah, baby, they got a BBL too.
Nah, they won't. I don't think they hire them if they.
They were
do.
natural.
Are
Yeah,
you
I
kidding
didn't-
me? Come on, which war you live?
I didn't see it. I didn't see a BBL.
Come
Like,
on.
I did.
I know what a BBL is.
Listen, I went. Hold on.
Hold
on. We need to pause.
No,
Listen, hold on. Hold on.
Hold
I've been to Colombia 3 times, and one of the times I went from Bogota to Medellin.
And it's
So that's 8 flights. So that's 8 times I've flown on Colombian Airlines. Them chicks ain't had no BBLs. Now in Colombia in general, There's a ton of women that have work done.
Well,
That's a
think
whole
about
nother
it. What is there,
discussion.
3 flight attendants per airplane?
No,
No,
the
hold
point
on.
is that
You're
you're
talk-
going with
hold on.
BBL.
You're talking about a whole. Hold on. You're talking about a whole different type of lifestyle, though. The chicks that are getting the BBLs, those are the ones that's turning tricks and hustling and doing what they're doing.
my love.
Nope.
I will say no. You're wrong. So sorry.
You can tell me
That's
what I've
my
seen. Them
people.
chicks did not have no
And
BBL.
baby,
Maybe.
They were just naturally
I'm
fine as
Colombian.
hell.
I was saying wrong.
Listen, if they
You're
got
wrong.
hold on, if they got BBLs, then they must have started with ironing boards. Because the girls I'm talking about weren't even thick. They didn't have big booties or nothing.
Maybe
Listen,
the
They-
girls.
they
you
hired
said
them.
that.
Like,
They-
hold on.
You can say they don't have it.
The best.
You
Hold
can't
on,
say
hold
they
on,
don't
hold
have
on, hold on.
The best.
Hold on, let me turn on the logic real quick. Okay? 'Cause
I already did.
I'm-
You
hold on,
lost
'cause-
this
hold
one.
on,
You lost this
time,
one.
hold on, time the fuck out. I'm always walking with observation. I never stop observing. And what I noticed is that America was heading the charge with airlines and flight attendants and stewardess and all that. America was one of the countries that was pushing that the most when it first came out. And they were hiring these chicks for a specific job, having a specific build. It's like when you're scouting for football players and basketball players, you know what the fuck you're looking for. They have an ideal height, weight, hip, shoulder ratio for each position in each sport. They know exactly what they're looking for. And that's how they used to hire flight attendants for American airlines, right? Not actual American Airlines, but American flight companies. Right. So what I'm trying to say is that what I noticed is these countries like Mexico and Colombia, they're literally still hiring the women with that specific criteria. So the women will be short, they'll be petite, they'll be slim, they'll be very young and extremely feminine, extremely pleasant and soft-spoken. Like they know what they're looking for. So what I'm trying to say is you're not going to see a lot of thick chicks in general. That's what I'm saying. It's not a matter of
When
I
I
had a
was on
BBL and
my-
I couldn't tell.
When I was on my flight,
They
they looked like natural.
Yeah,
I
they were
mean,
just small.
I saw maybe
natural,
one
slim
with a
waist.
BBL, like I could, like it was like visible. But
I mean,
they're the
it's
surgeons that are
what I
real good.
say.
But in Colombia in general, yeah.
I've been duped, and people in my family, I was like, "Oh, we're the more natural Colombians," and then I'm like, "Wait, what? So many of you have a BBL? It looks great.
I'm not
Look
mad.
natural."
No, they get them. They get
But
them
I'm
more
like,
because they're.
I was surprised,
Hold on, let me tell you a
But I will
secret.
say that's true. Like
You know
in
who hit me
Asia,
to the
flight attendants
lipo?
are beautiful.
It was Dominican buddy
Mhm.
because I like to compete in these other countries.
Mhm.
That's why the first I went to Colombia was to compete. So what happens is
He's a bodybuilder. He's a bodybuilder.
So what
Professional
happens is
I like to get girls.
a lot of these dudes be looking fucking amazing. And you just figure, it's the genetics. And then you're like, they have better quality food. And yeah, those things are true.
Mhm.
But the next thing that's happening is they get lipo and shit done almost as frequently as the women do.
Mhm.
Because what happens is they do better work out there, and then the work is far more affordable. It's way cheaper.
Of course.
So yeah, there is a
Colombia.
ton of women out there that had work done, and it looks excellent. But the reason why is because they can afford it, because it's much cheaper.
But you know what?
So the dudes be getting lipo out there. So that's why they're so shredded, because they've gotten lipo 2 or 3 times.
But
the
it's
average
crazy
guy.
though. It's not even that it's like for us, it's really cheap, but it's actually not super cheap for them.
No, not to them.
To them,
Right.
but for us, obviously.
Right.
But it's just something that it's like it's just so common.
Yes,
You
but
know
it
what I mean?
is-
Like, girl, you'll walk around,
it is
everyone's
cheap.
seeing them with their lipo garments there, the nose thing. And
Right.
it's, just like, it's not a bad thing.
it
Here
is
you're like
cheap.
hiding forever.
It is cheap when you're beautiful though, because those chicks aren't paying for their own shit.
Mhm.
And it's cheap for those guys because they might be from those countries,
Yeah.
but they're
when
social
I went
media
when I went to
influencers.
the Dominican Republic, the girls there, I met 2 girls there that got sponsored BBLs.
That's what I'm trying to
like
tell
there
you.
was a
yeah.
guy from the United States that basically paid
Mhm.
for their BBLs.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
this happens very, very, very frequently, guys, where you'll go to a country, you'll meet these girls, they'll even DR, they'll have some guy in New York who's maybe also Dominican who pays for all their surgeries. So it's very, very common that a lot of these girls
now-
never
now
pay.
social
They don't
media as
pay for
well.
it.
They're not lucky. They're just selling that ass. But
Right. Right.
And it's what I was saying. In Argentina, I don't think I see that many because most of them they cannot afford it.
Yeah,
Or you natural or you fucked.
the first dude I know that had the lipo, he didn't pay for it, man. His sponsors paid for it.
Oh wow.
Well, it's social media.
Yeah, but
right
they
now
want him
is
to
like
sell
that.
products.
No, I mean,
So,
saying, wow,
so if
like,
it's three or $400, what's $300 or $400
Would you get it? Would you get a BBL
for him to look amazing?
no, I have a great ass.
You would never?
Absolutely not.
Never?
No, I have a great ass. I would never.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of these chicks, man, a lot of the Colombian chicks, they already look super good, man. They already got the genetics. So
Yeah, they already-
it's
they
not,
already-
but they get it anyway, man. They put the icing on the cake.
Paisa.
They get it
for
'cause it's
me,
trending.
Like, I'm all about if you do it, but make it look natural. Some of these people,
Oh
like,
yeah, please. That is
Oh,
horrible.
Nah,
Some of them they're
I don't give a
much.
shit about whether it
oh,
looks
it's too
natural.
much.
What I care about is whether or not it looks good.
But
Those
when it
chicks in
looks-
Colombia, they be getting some BBLs where you know that God ain't make them like that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's too comic book
It's worse in
perfect.
Brazil.
But what I'm trying to say is the work itself is immaculate. These chicks out here, the shit be looking bad, not because it doesn't look natural.
It's because
We didn't even
here
get to
it's so
that part yet.
expensive, So it looks,
It
like
looks
shit 'cause they go to
bad.
a bad place because it's cheaper.
Right.
And when they should just go to
They,
Colombia.
right,
and
they
get
get
it.
what they pay for. That's what I'm trying to
Exactly,
say.
it's awful.
Colombia, that should be looking like work. It's sculpture, like work.
Mm-hmm.
All, everything is
That is
right
okay.
proportion. It's flowing.
Nice.
The thighs match the hips, match the ass. She doesn't look like a mermaid. It's amazing. Then when you're in Miami, it just looks like this weird, awkward shaped lump. Like, not only does it not look real, but it doesn't look
scary.
desirable.
That must be awful. You get a surgery and then you look worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like,
if
most of them
no,
do look
what's
if you
worse.
have
worse-
it, you don't see it.
What's worse is the girls who look worse, but they don't think they look worse.
Yep.
That's what
But
pisses
They be
me
some
off.
feeling
girls-
themselves.
But you know, so some girls want to look like that. Like I thought, like, oh,
But
maybe
that's
you're
men.
softer, but
That's
you know,
men.
some men, girls, they want to have like the huge titties or like that, like chicken legs with a huge BBL.
Yeah,
With
That is
lips.
horrible.
I'm
Some
good.
girls want that.
At least
I think it's awful. I'm like, you have something wrong up there.
We
I
all think
agree
it's
that one.
awful. The
I
guys
agree
just
that
aren't
one.
telling them. That's the problem. Guys be lying.
Yeah,
Guys
but
be
you're
like,
getting
"Yeah,
a
that
bad
looks
quality
good."
guy if you want a girl that looks like a Bratz doll.
Those dudes ain't keeping those girls.
Like, or if they do,
Hold
they're like
on.
they're both. He's a
Hold
kind of a piece of
on.
shit.
Those girls are not keeping
He's not
those.
high value.
Hold on. Those girls are not those guys ain't keeping those girls. They're just having some fun playing with
Imagine-
it, and they going about their
But
business.
even
Hold on.
tell me now. You
Imagine
need
that
to
you're
tell
at like a
Super
work
Bowl,
event and your girl got some chicken legs with a bit like
It's
you
that
ain't
one, that one.
bitch. Like, you don't
You
want
need
her
to then.
But some guys don't care.
Super
Some guys
Bowl.
are like, oh, this is my bitch. She's so hot.
Nah.
Hold on.
Some guys want girls to get their girl to get surgery. If my man told me to get surgery, I would be like, we're done. But my man is like, don't get any surgery done. That's what I want.
All right, so he's asking me a question. Damn, this is actually a tough question. This really is. It says Seth with the $5 super chat. He
Oh,
says,
Colombia, sorry.
tough question for Allende. Colombia or Mexico? Which is your preference? Also heading to Medellin next month. Damn.
You're gonna love it. It's great.
That is kind of a tough one,
Colombia.
Medellin, bro. I'm
Wow.
laying on Medellin.
I don't know,
People
bro.
do
Producer says
also
Medellin.
so
That one
Western
is
looking.
tough.
I feel like Medellin is the most
That
Western
one is
city
tough,
ever.
bro.
Colombia.
I say
It's
Medellin.
very easy.
He's asking
Medellin.
Colombia or
Yo,
Mexico.
y'all be going to
Very-
Mexico?
Very easy.
should have said Colombia DR.
Hold on. Hold on. Time out. Y'all be going to Mexico?
Been there.
No. Hold on. Time out.
Been there.
Time out. Hold on. How many times have you been to Mexico and what parts though?
I've been there once.
What part though?
I went to Cancun.
I knew he was gonna say that. If you say Cancun can't count. See, a lot of dudes. This is the thing. Let me say this. This much I can say with all confidence. Do not judge Mexico based on Cancun. I repeat, do not judge Mexico based on Cancun. Number one, the prices are skewed like a motherfucker. Those prices are U.S. tourist prices. All right. Okay. The next thing is the talent. The talent's not out there. What's out there is chicks that are willing to move out there to like feed off of tourism. It's not the same. And if you go to Tulum is difficult
That's
because
Gringolandia.
no,
for
well, it is
sure.
now because
Yeah.
everybody made their investments because of COVID made the price, the property value went up. I was fortunate enough to visit Tulum several times before
Before that.
COVID.
Yeah.
So I know what it was like before COVID, and they started building it up and
It's
all
like
this.
hippie, right?
No, I wouldn't say that.
It was different.
The thing is that I'm trying to okay, boom. I'll give you the equivalent right now. Cancun is like Mexico's version of South Beach, and Tulum is Mexico's version of Key West. So you see how Key West is beautiful, but there's like nobody really living out there. You get what I'm saying? There's no like young people. There isn't like a lot of people that are in their 20s and 30s living out
In
there.
Tulum? I lived in Tulum for a bit.
You're not hearing me.
No.
That's now. That's now.
Oh, you're saying
after,
back then.
well, after people made
yeah,
these
no, back then
investments.
it was like
I actually went to
just like
Riviera
Narco
Maya.
Central.
Right. So the
So,
problem is the people that do live in Tulum now, even though it's starting to pick up, the population is increasing. The thing is, the people that live there are transplants or people from somewhere else and all like that. So the thing about Mexico is that Mexico is huge. First of all, it's like bigger than the United States. So you gotta like kind of know the places to go. So CDMX is awesome, right? Mexico City has its places, its parts, especially like Polanco, Roma Norte. Man, listen. I'll put it this way: if you put these women in a lineup, you wouldn't be able to tell they're from Mexico and not Colombia. Like they have a lot of women that look like they're from fucking Colombia. So I know guys, when they think of Mexico, you think of how you think Mexicans look. When you actually go to Mexico, there's so much more variety. It's hard to explain. It's just weird. It's like the Mexicans that come here seem to have a certain look. But when you go there, there's Mexicans that look Argentinian, there's Mexicans that look Colombian, there's Mexicans that look Dominican, there's Mexicans that look straight up white. And a lot of times it is because their blood is from somewhere else, but they consider themselves Mexico because they're born and raised, right? So all I'm saying about Mexico is the women there are just as beautiful. I wouldn't have thought it either if I didn't go myself.
I went to Cabo San Lucas when I was younger, but I didn't get a chance.
That's like
Cabo,
round two.
right, I was just about to say Cabo is also like where rich
like
people
for the
move
West
to.
Coast.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
go to Cancun, they go to Cabo.
Listen, let me
I
tell you
was too
something.
young to really enjoy it.
You go. Right. Listen. If you go to like Guadalajara, for me personally, the best looking Mexican women that I've met have been in Guadalajara, and I went to a lot of different. I went to a lot of different parts of Mexico because I would go to parts for just a day or two. Because when you meet people out there, you got friends out there, you'll ride out with them. You'll take that 4 or 5 hour drive or or you take that little 30-minute flight to a whole nother part. Just be there for a night or two and then take your ass back to Mexico City where you're a little bit more acclimated, right? But Guadalajara, I would fall in love with that shit. I'd stay there for 7 days at a time, 10 days at a time. And you will find 9s and 10s that have never owned a microwave, never had their nails done before. I'm dead ass serious, bro. They've never had someone else paint their toes or their toenails or their fingernails like professionally. They've never paid for these things before. So it's like when I say it's wifey material, like it is wifey material. And when you provide, bro, you're like a god. Just picture a 22-year-old that's never had a microwave and never lived in a house, never lived in a home that has a microwave. But she's a 10 though. Just try to fathom what I'm saying to you.
I'm trying to think of it.
They don't look like Dusties, bro.
Like Selena in her prime, big booty, but doesn't have a microwave.
Listen, these chicks don't wear makeup.
In that time, probably no.
They don't wear makeup or hardly any, right? But they still have clear skin, beautiful skin. They don't have like all these designer clothes and all this shit, but they still dress nice. They don't have their hair professionally done, but it still looks amazing. Just think of that as a man. You'd be like, damn, like, And anything you do for them, anything you give them, they're super appreciative. And all you gotta do is not beat them.
I'm moving to Mexico.
All you gotta do is have a job and not hit them. So that's why I say it's kind of hard when he phrases that at me, because I honestly can't say the women in Colombia are that much more beautiful. I mean, if they are, it's like maybe 1 point increment, maybe. So if you're telling me that Colombian women are 9.5s, well, I'm sorry, man. Mexico got some hard 8.5s. And I've seen some 9s and 10s in Mexico. But as far as the personalities and the culture, I would pick Mexico, though. Because in Colombia, I meet really beautiful women and I have a really good time and all that. But at the end of the day, they're all fucking gold diggers. I'm sorry. Like it's part of their culture.
Give it the answer is like if you wanted to just go around, go to.
But have you been to small towns in Colombia?
If you're going for
No, I agree with that too.
That's the thing, because if you go to Medellin, my love.
I'm not talking about just Medellin though. I went to Cartagena. I went to Bogota. So
big cities or like
I agree.
Like the pueblos, like you're gonna find that you need to go to the same equivalent as Guadalajara.
Well, if you say it like, hold on, if you say it like that though, then tell me why even in the major cities in Mexico the bitches ain't like that.
What do you mean?
The major cities in Mexico, you're not going to find an abundance of gold diggers.
Really, you think
they don't have that mentality?
Nah, they're a little different.
Mexican women have like a very, very stern work ethic.
I think both, but that's just because I have a lot of Mexican friends and they have money in Mexico, So I think like because of when you have money in those countries, like, or maybe that's just the one that I know, like they are like a little more gold diggery. But I won't say that like someone who doesn't have money isn't a gold digger.
I don't think.
I think that, in my opinion,
what are you calling a gold digger though?
in my opinion, what are you calling a gold digger?
You can't come from money and be a gold digger. If you come from money,
because then you can just want someone else.
If you come from money, what it is that you just want someone that has adequate status because you come from status. That's not the same as being a bitch that has nothing, but you expect to just extract from
their
men.
friends I met that maybe didn't have money, not as money like that. Like, let's just be real. You go to those countries and they see a foreign guy come in, like they're gonna want the lifestyle.
All right, let me put it to you like this.
Hold on, real quick. Babacar, Jean-Marie Lawson, hit up to super chat. Go to the Authentic Alpha. Type in Authentic Alphas, because the Mentuition channel is not monetized yet. We're trying to subscribe first. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, guys. We need more subscribers on the Mentuition channel, youtube.com/@Mentuition, so we can monetize that channel. So we're streaming on Authentic Alphas and Mentuition so we can get that Cash App. So Babacar, go over to Authentic Alphas, type that in on YouTube in the search, and this same stream is going right now. And then you can send in your super chat. There's really no minimum, man. Just send in whatever you want. We appreciate the donations. We got a whole nother side there where our producer's on that we're trying to build up. We're gonna do some really cool stuff over there with where our producers is. So we're trying to buy cameras and extra things, and anything you send it would help. So if you have a question, send it in on Authentic Alphas, and we will definitely read your question. All right, Andy, I think I kind of messed up your thought there, but
No, you didn't. You didn't. What I was gonna say is, what I'm talking about is a cultural thing. It even exceeds the women. So, for example, who's more likely to come here and be wanting to make some fast money? A Mexican guy or a Colombian guy? Because Mexicans are like, they already have the stereotype of hardworking. Like, who's waiting in the parking lot at Home Depot? Colombian guys or Mexican guys? Who's like who's down to do the plumbing, do the roofing, do the tiling, do the Mexican guys? So what I'm trying to say is that's not a gender thing. That's a culture thing. Their women are the same way. They have a work ethic. So what I noticed, the difference between Colombian women and Mexican women is Colombian women,
we are more taken care of.
It's culturally accepted for them to use their beauty to get what they want.
Oh, for sure.
And their sexuality, moreover, because beauty means you're trying to get married. Sexuality means you throwing it on whoever's the highest bidder at this moment. Whereas Mexican women are almost offended if you try to like pay to get somewhere with them. That's offensive to them.
Like buying them dinner or something?
Not like buying them dinner, but even that they're willing to pay for their own shit. I've never had a Colombian chick pull out her wallet.
Here's the thing,
Mexican girls pull out their wallet.
That surprises me about Mexican girls. You've had a different experience there.
Let me give you guys a quick perspective on Colombia, because I was just there a few months ago. One thing you guys got to understand is Pablo, the big drug lord. Yeah, he still has a lot of influence in Medellin. A lot of things that are built there. A lot of
he paid.
Yeah, Comuna. What was it? Comuna 13. Right, that was a Pablo Escobar like ran place. So there's still a lot of rich people there that were taken care of by Pablo that have and own a lot of things there. We went on a whole tour and learned all of this stuff. So when you guys go there, you'll see Pablo's plantations or not plantations, but his farms.
So big in the mainstream media. So
right. And there's still a lot of coke, Tusi. I mean, there's so many drugs over there. So I would say if you're trying to like, I guess you can definitely meet a good girl in Colombia. I would hit up like Cali or somewhere else.
Cali is they're more natural.
Yeah, but Mexico is definitely, you're gonna get that more traditional woman. It's just not. Pablo has tainted that whole country. I'm gonna say like Medellin specifically, but like his whole
their morals are off.
Yeah, he his whatever he did, like I guess it was good, but also really bad for. I mean, what he did is affecting it. When we went there, bro, you could just see the difference in where his areas were. He would put little yellow fences, like where he owned. He put these yellow bars, like you just know, oh, that's Pablo stuff. They had a wall in Medellin, and they just put little dots on the wall of how many people he killed. It was just like a long wall, like 200 feet.
That would never happen in Mexico.
Dots of bombs that he blew up and killed a bunch of people. It's crazy.
Will say I agree with that's true. But I think that also the reason they do it is because it's in the tourist areas. because in media, like people are just so obsessed with him in pop culture. You know,
Mhm.
he's just like become this like icon.
Yeah,
or
but when
whatever.
he's saying is the
So-
society
No, I
supported
know,
him.
I
though.
know what I'm saying, but I'm saying the reason why they're dual, yeah, because he did give back to the community in some
No,
ways.
what I'm trying to tell you is
But
that
he-
wouldn't happen in Mexico.
But I know,
though.
but I'm saying
they
he-
wouldn't support a criminal. Is what
No,
I'm trying
I
to tell you. They don't give a shit how
I
much you're
know, but
spending.
the thing is, like, the reason why they do it in tourist areas is because it's for money.
Of
Because
course,
they know
of
people
course,
are gonna
but-
go there and be like, "Oh, Pablo Escobar."
I get it, but that's
Pablo
not what we're
Escobar.
talking about. We're talking
Yeah.
about in Colombia, the culture embraces that shit. That's what we're trying to tell
Yeah,
you. They
like-
embrace the fast money.
Ugh.
Whereas in Mexico, they have narcos, they have the mafia and all that shit. And guess what? The people don't
like
glorify it. They
Yeah.
don't support it. They think it's wrong. Even though their government treats them like shit, they don't side with the criminals. You get what I'm trying to say? They look at what the government is doing is wrong and it's not fair, but they also look at the criminals as wrong. You're breaking the law. Now, to me, that's a little counterintuitive because I'm like, wait a minute, how are you supporting the law that's given to you by the same politicians that are corrupt, and the politicians are also in bed with the mafia?
Right.
But in Mexico, wrong is wrong. Like against the law, like the people act like Mexico is one of the most snitching ass countries ever, bro. You doing anything wrong, they about to tell on you. That's how they are, and it irritates me because I'm a rule breaking ass nigga. I don't respect no rules. But I'm just saying that's the difference is that in Mexico, the culture, they do things the right way. They want to follow the rules and they want to work hard to the point where it's actually self-defeating because it's like you're working hard, you're just being exploited. And you're following these rules. These rules are here to control you and also exploit you. But that's the brainwashing. They're very, very Catholic. They're very, very hardworking, and they're very, very by the book. So I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying that's a blatant difference between the ideology in Colombia. You get what I'm trying to say? Versus the ideology in Mexico. It's really hard to get someone to break the rules in Mexico, pay them a little something under the table or whatever. They're not interested in that like that. The corrupt police are.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm
there's
not
definitely
saying.
corrupt
I don't think you
politicians
understand
and
what I'm
police.
trying to say.
No, I know. I'm saying
I'm trying to
corrupt
say the
politicians and
people don't support that shit.
I mean, I know some corrupt people in Mexico, but yeah.
There's corrupt people everywhere.
Well, I
though.
mean, yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm saying.
All right, well,
generally,
let's have the ladies. We wanted you two ladies to think of a question for us, and then we'll close out here in just a moment.
Oh, I didn't even think. I need to run to the bathroom. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Give me a second.
Do you have a question? All right, think of a question, ladies. We need you to think of a question for us before we close out here. So yeah, guys, once again, guys, we are going to be streaming on Sunday for sure. We're going to have probably a full house of ladies. I'm hoping maybe at least 6
hopefully.
ladies. So we haven't done 6 in a while. So we're definitely going to do a 6.
It's hard, man. These women work, man. These women all got jobs.
Yeah,
and
we'll get
stuff.
6
Unless you want me to get some dusties up in here, get some chicks on
Nah,
welfare.
we don't want no dusties. Oh, it is Easter.
What is mean dusty?
Oh yeah, a couple of girls mentioned that.
Feas.
A couple of girls mentioned to me it's Easter.
Does that?
Yeah, this
Is that-
weekend is Easter, girls.
I don't know. I still got
I guess
girls
it said
I still got girls that said they were coming,
All
which
right.
could be bad because they might not know it's Easter. They're like, oh, it's actually Easter. I can't.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I hope not.
But this is Miami, so there's a lot of chicks here with no family.
Yeah, yeah,
Bro, let me tell you something. I used to get so much butt during holidays. There'd be so many random girls hitting you up like, hey,
Yeah, what are you doing?
what are you doing for Christmas?
Right.
Because I know you don't have any family down here.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah, people move down here solo. For
Yeah.
real. Like this is a big like
Thoughtin is lonely, guys. Thoughtin is lonely.
Read that one.
They read that already, didn't we?
No.
Yes, we did.
That one, the last one? The last one?
What, at the bottom?
He said what? Yo, this dude crazy. What do you say?
I really want to.
Yeah, okay, your date's face.
You guys need to start having snacks in these podcasts.
It's inappropriate. Yeah, send me the money.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but send it to the Cash App though, bro. I'm not spending 30% with YouTube. I'm not giving YouTube $300.
Yeah, send it to the Cash App.
I heard you too. I was like, oh,
Cash App
but you
is
too.
money sign mentuition. If you send it.
I'll lick both of their armpits and send a $50 tip home to her
Oh,
boyfriend. Like, sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. We're in this together.
But
Yeah.
he didn't send you a 25.
Yeah, but it's a completely
show my
different
back,
guy.
you see?
Because some other dude was in there talking about armpits. Now he's talking about, but he's from a different profile.
Yeah, he was on the Mentuition page.
Why are we attracting the weirdos? I can't wait till we do Pretty Foot Friday.
We are gonna do pretty
Once we do
Foot
Pretty
Friday.
Foot Friday, all the weirdos are gonna be
If
over
you think
here.
of a question, we can leave so you can eat.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, ask your question.
Did
Ladies.
you say anything?
No.
You should have told me beforehand so I could have like.
We-
Yeah, we
thought of
comment like
something.
You
literally
did. You talked
right
like
there.
10 minutes ago.
No, like before today.
Ask
bro.
me
I
the
don't
question you want to know about
I'm
your
trying
boyfriend.
to think, bro.
All right. Well, in the meantime, chat, go over to youtube.com/@intuition.
Bro, I don't even. This is a great question, and I don't even know.
youtube.com/@intuition.
Baby in
Make sure
the
you guys
blue
subscribe,
bad-
like, comment.
He said, "Little baby in the blue, bad as fuck."
Thank
Little baby in the blue.
Hold up, blue hair, blue shirt. She's talking about,
Nah,
blue shirt.
Oh yeah.
This
No,
is
he said
literally my
in the blue
boyfriend's
though.
clothes.
In the blue.
He
This
said
is literally my boyfriend's
in the
clothes, so-
blue. So
It's
blue.
so sweet.
We
she
need her to
got a
stand up.
t-shirt and a panties on.
Oh, they don't remember that song. They don't remember
They
that.
Oh,
did
yeah.
something
Okay,
very
why don't
fast,
you
so
guys
we
ask
show
us
them
a
back.
question?
Yo,
you
what
want
guys
girls to
do we
answer?
review Coming to America or Harlem Nights? Gotta expose these chicks to some classic Eddie
I've
before he became a
seen-
sellout.
I've
Before he became
seen
corny.
Coming to
Double
America.
Jeopardy. What? Double Jeopardy. Which one you talking about? I want-
Yeah, why don't you guys ask us that question? Like, what's a question you want to ask for girls and you want a real answer?
I don't got no goddamn
you
question I
can't
want to
flip-
ask.
You can't flip it
shut
on
up,
us.
him.
You can't.
The best time to ask a woman a question is after she just had an orgasm.
Yep. Because she'll pretty much tell you. Yeah, that's
Yeah?
right.
Are you sure?
Are you
That's-
sure?
that's time.
Because I'm
She
in
gonna
bed,
lie
so
like a
I'm like, don't
motherfucker.
ask me.
No, she
Yeah,
not.
you gotta catch it. You gotta catch her off guard.
The best.
Catch her off guard to make
Bro,
eye
I don't
contact.
even know. This is like, I have no idea. I think I'm just so
There
tired.
is
I can't
no
even think
question.
Right
I have a question.
Go ahead.
What is
now.
it?
Okay, yes, please.
So there's
Tell me.
something I don't know. It's whatever came to my mind now. So you can notice when the girl is faking their orgasm or no?
Can you notice
Oh.
if a girl's faking an orgasm?
I just assume they're faking it.
Wow.
You can or you cannot. And I didn't get it.
Why do you assume she's faking it?
Because women like to lie.
I don't fake it.
That is not
Have
an
you ever
answer.
faked an orgasm?
No.
I would rather
Right.
I would rather believe that she faked it and she didn't than believe that she didn't and she did.
Okay.
That she
Well, I get it lost.
that
Wait,
she
what?
didn't. and
Although I'm positive
What?
no chick ever faked no fucking orgasm with me. I'm pretty sure. Pretty hard working.
I
I'm pretty hard working.
my god. Oh
Yes,
my
exactly.
god.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Exactly.
wait.
That is so
What was the question?
I
The question
No,
was,
it's not
do
that.
you
I'm pretty
say-
hard
Do
working.
you realize if they're faking it or not? Like, I mean, you
No,
notice, you can notice that. Or
Yeah,
not?
Yeah,
please
but
don't.
hold on. What would be
I
the
don't
reason to
care.
fake it though? Because I'm not done until it's done. I'm not done until she tells
But I
me.
think you
So what's the point of
women
her
would
faking?
fake it when they're younger
I
than
mean,
when they're older.
that was why you threw the question back to me. I asked the question. You said
No,
you were gonna answer.
because you said that I'm lying. You said I'm full of myself or something. I have a reason for why
But,
I
no,
doubt any
hard
girls.
work
because
you
you start
lost
again.
it, like-
Because I'm me. Oh, I
No, it's
like
not
that.
because I'm
That
me.
is
It's
what we
because
be laughing
no. Stop. See, listen, you're jumping to female conclusions right now. Stop.
Oh my god.
Okay, the reason why I said that.
must be hard.
No, the reason why I said that is because the way I operate is that I'm not done until that the client
You are the
tells me that I'm
pleaser.
done.
You are a
So
pleaser.
where's the
Okay.
incentive for her to lie? If anything, what women will do is
But that was
hold
not my
on,
question.
hold on. Women will lie to me about orgasming, but they won't lie and say they did when they did it. What they'll do is they'll try to conceal it so that I don't stop. That's what they'll do. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
They'll act like they didn't come because they know if I know that they came, I'll be like, oh, listen, I gotta get up early. I got shit to do. You got yours.
That's
You're good,
true.
right?
Okay,
We're all set here,
okay.
right? So
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. It's
I've
not.
done
I'm
that
not full of
before.
my fucking self. I service the pussy. The problem is
But
most guys
please,
when they're fucking girls, they're not thinking about making sure that she comes before them. So I was trained that way from my first time. So in my head, I can't even get to my turn until she's gotten her turn.
Good.
So it's not about my arrogance. It's about my duty.
That is
Well,
good.
I don't-
That is what
I
I'm
don't-
saying. You are a
Good.
pleaser.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really particularly give a shit. Like if she's faking or not, it doesn't really matter to me.
Uh-huh.
Like I think most girls that have orgasm while having sex with them, they were, but I've never looked to try to see if they are faking it or not. I don't know. It's not. It's that.
Yeah, but
that's
how do you
you
guarantee
see-
access though?
But
It
you,
doesn't
both of
interest
you
me.
there
You
on
spend
an
a long
answer.
time
The
down
only
there?
question I say is like, you can notice yes, no. More or less, that was the
No,
question.
I cannot notice but also I cannot notice because I don't care to even.
Press attention on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but see, girls will prolong the shit on purpose though.
Yeah.
Girls will like they'll be there.
That's
And they'll,
why
That's
they
a
are-
different question.
they'll adjust
Exactly, but
themselves
if they are
to
you-
make the shit last.
if
To
they
make
are
it
like
take longer.
literally enjoying it.
There are
of
girls
course
that I
they're gonna
have.
try
There
to
are girls
get
that
it
I've
over.
made orgasm, and then they want to stop having sex. It's like the guy
Yep.
wants to be done.
No, yeah, they
Like
do.
they're just like, I'm done.
Really?
Oh, they're like, stop, 'cause they-
I'm
because they're like,
no,
stop,
let's
stop.
keep going.
Yeah, then they're like, I'm sensitive and don't touch
Yeah,
this.
you-
don't
What?
touch
That's
that.
the
I'm
best
like,
time to fuck.
No.
Sorry,
Then it's just
I
that she's
well,
gonna
look,
come
what did you
again.
just say?
yeah, but
What
every
was
girl's
it?
not like that though.
Yeah.
Oh
some
no,
girls,
that's
The girls, they're gonna
crazy.
stop.
I've
some
never-
girls stop. I'm
Same.
telling you.
Yeah, no, there are some girls that are like that.
But
After
like,
they
is
come,
it
they
okay?
don't-
But question with that.
Okay.
So do you like? Is like, do you go down on them first? They come and then you want to do penetration, or like, have you had penetration, then you went down on her, and then she?
Why
wants
would you
to
be going
done?
down on a girl after you pay? Guys,
I'm
don't
just asking
guys
a
don't be eating your own
question.
dick.
Question is
All right?
question.
Come on.
That's always been weird to me. What guy?
Yeah, I don't do that.
What guy eats pussy after his dick has been in it? What
I've
kind
never
of-
done that.
What kind of bizarre shit is that? Listen, I would never hit a woman, but if you try to kiss me after I skeet in your face on your mouth, I might be close. I might have a
So
like a
then
reflex.
when you go down on her, and do you want to kiss her then?
Absolutely.
Fuck you.
You're
What the
gonna
hell?
taste yourself, goddamn
Okay,
it.
then you gotta taste yourself.
No,
Exactly.
no, that's
no,
not gonna happen.
Wait, we come
Yeah.
back to the same of all these, all right?
The double
Men, yes,
standard
woman,
again.
no.
Yeah,
Okay,
blah, blah,
careful.
blah.
I don't want that. I don't want when it comes
Yeah.
out of me. I don't want it nowhere near me again. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Spider-Man shoots webs outward.
Outward,
It's a
yeah.
projectile. He don't
Is
get his
that-
own web on
Remember
him.
guys that
That's
do that?
weird.
They kiss you
What?
afterwards. They finish.
Like they go down on me.
No, they finish on you or on your face, and then you kiss them and you tongue
Oh,
kiss them
like I
after.
go like after I give them a blowjob.
Yeah. Does any guy ever?
No, there's
kiss
guys
you?
that be doing
Guys
that.
don't.
That's
I've
that
never done
guys
that.
be doing
I
that
mean,
shit.
I've never thought of it like as
No,
a,
me-
like
So they let you.
oh my god,
Take back
like,
yours.
this is a
So,
rape
so
by
they
your
let
mouth.
you. So they let you kiss them
Does that
afterwards.
mean like you're gay with yourself or something?
Well,
How's that
no,
work?
it's
Is that-
just like what
how's
you'd
that
be
work?
like. Okay, we're gonna make out and keep having sex, but oh, let's go brush our teeth because we both went down on each other. Like
Give me a break.
what?
Give me a
We're not
break.
doing
I need to
Hi,
brush my
break.
teeth.
Like
We don't do that.
Guys, get all the kissing out of the
I've
way.
just like never thought of that.
Guys, get the kissing out of the
Now
way
that I have sex
before.
with my boyfriend, I'm
let's
like,
be
"Fuck
honest,
what
she
we
gives you
do."
head.
But let's be honest, you never go in as well like everywhere. I said,
Hold on. Look.
Get
this
it
is-
back, get it
hold
back.
on. Hold on. Stop. This is how you got to think of it. When you use the washcloth, you do your face, your heart, right?
Yeah.
Then you do your ass or your balls. Like, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like,
I
you
don't
don't take it back
Exactly.
from your balls.
I don't use
and
the
then wipe your
washcloth
face with the damn washcloth.
Baby,
on my face
listen,
and my
You know
butt.
what I'm saying?
When
Like,
you
don't
wipe
do
your
that.
crack, you wipe.
It's
from
done.
the
It's over.
front
The
to
shower's
back.
over.
Not from
Hold
the back
on.
to the front.
The shower's over after you do that. It's over. You don't keep going.
Yeah.
The shower's done.
I don't use a washcloth.
You know what I'm saying? Or a loofah, whatever. the little
Listen,
fuzzy
listen.
thing.
To each his own.
Damn it. Use your hands.
To each his
Wash my
own, right?
body.
Okay.
But
All right,
I don't-
that's fine.
I don't want no girl kissing me
But
after she
still,
gives me
even if
head.
you use your hands, you don't.
Hey,
You
so
go,
say,
you go
get it back,
down.
get it back.
So then,
Each his
you
own.
want you want her to taste herself, but you can't taste
I
yourself.
don't want to taste
Look,
myself.
we can make
But
it
who
with
says the girl wants
discussion
to
in there.
taste herself?
I mean, maybe she don't, but it's.
I mean, girls don't mind.
Right. I mean, maybe she
I
doesn't.
haven't met a girl that minds tasting herself.
Well, I don't think I've ever
Neither
met
have
a
I.
guy that minded as much either. I've just never really thought of it. I don't know.
I don't know. That's
Try-
disgusting.
try
You met-
with your
you just-
I mean,
you just
See what
met
he
one
does.
today.
Clearly.
You met one today. Because
Whoa.
as old as I am,
I've literally
that's
never
never
thought
happened.
of this situation.
Anytime
so
a girl's ever tried to do that, I'm like, yo, back up, back the fuck up. What did you doing?
What you
I've
doing?
literally never had that
Yo.
problem, so I just like
I'm
I
like,
don't,
yo,
even, I don't even know. I don't even. I
I'm
can't
like,
make
go to the
sense.
bathroom, go do what you gotta do.
I
Yo,
hope
all
your
right.
girl sees us and smacks you.
You gotta
next
give us a
time.
question because you can't
Aw.
come. You can't.
she
take it
already
back.
did.
No,
She
that
said
don't
the
count.
question was why?
That
Why
don't
you
count.
don't want?
No, fuck off.
Why you don't want a girl kissing you after she gave you head?
Shit.
If it's another sexual question, you can ask another one.
Can I ask two?
I'm
One-
joking.
One's just-
One per each.
One
Yeah, you
is
can.
just like one is just like the basic one. Like, does the girl's body count actually matter?
Of course it does.
But I already kind of know the answer to that.
Yeah.
So I know what he's gonna
What's
say.
the other one?
All the
Yeah.
conversation
Don't blame it
of
on
the
me.
day.
What's the
Would
other
it be
question?
so just
Hold
like-
on. Don't blame it on me because I care.
No, I already know what.
I
already
care
know what your
less.
answer is
I
gonna
care
be.
less than most dudes. I just accepted that
But
it's
like,
a big
why
deal
do
to
guys
guys.
care so much?
I know why guys care so much.
Okay, so say what's
Because
it?
they are scared to be compared with the other ones.
Because
Exactly.
because first of all, pussy is a prize. Pussy trophy is afforded to winners. So what can the prize be worth? What would that trophy be worth if they gave it to a bunch of guys before me? Wouldn't be worth shit.
But I will
You're
say,
the one
from
on
a girl
1,000.
perspective, a guy that has a high number for me is like
It's the
not
same.
good.
That's
Exactly.
you.
Exactly the same.
I know many girls will say the thing too. Like I think the numbers cares more from guy to guy because most girls, a good girl is not going to want a guy with a high number either.
That's not
Would you
true.
want
Yes.
a virgin or somebody with one?
I wouldn't mind. I
That's
would think
not-
that's
I
beautiful.
prefer
I would
to
think
That's
that's
bullshit.
beautiful.
That's bullshit.
I would be like, wow, that's so
Listen.
sweet. Like, what's
Yeah,
his
right.
story?
Listen,
What's the
why-
reason?
I prefer to teach them.
Why are we
Yeah,
saying
you can teach
things
someone.
contrary to what we observe
What I
in
like.
life?
I'm
First
saying
of all,
from a girl
First of all,
perspective.
Michael B. Jordan is a motherfucking heartthrob right now. Sometime before him, it was Johnny Depp. So at some point in time, it was Leonardo DiCaprio, or it's this rapper, or it's Future. And these guys obviously have been with many women. So what are you talking about? Good girls want to be with a guy
but the
that
girl
hasn't
that
been. That's
wants that,
nonsense.
hello, and you see, you're naming guys that are super rich. So so the girl who ends up with him, they don't really
Hold on.
care.
Let me stop you right there. Because there are plenty of ugly ass dudes that are super rich that ain't nobody checking for.
Oh, yeah.
So them being
So
super
they
rich
probably
is
don't
not
have
what
a
it
high as
is.
a number as them.
No. Them being super rich is not what it is. It's a combination of them being successful and
status.
attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you think chicks are over here upset that Chris Hemsworth has been with a lot of women?
I don't
Absolutely
like
not.
that.
So that's what I'm trying to say is that it just doesn't work
But
the same.
I will say though, no, I'm saying from a girl perspective, I think she can agree that like a lot of girls will say that.
Guys are opposite than women in most
Oh,
cases.
for sure.
Opposites.
But I will say in this
But
case, a girl,
The
it's
girls
a
take
question.
care as
This
well
is
if you have a
something
lot
that
of
you would like.
kids.
You can learn today. Like girls actually do care about like a guy's number.
Yeah, it's
They
true.
It's cool. That's
Are you
fine.
just making shit up?
But
What are you
No,
talking
I'm not making shit
Even
up.
if
Then how come no
even
other women are saying that?
even if that's the
no,
case,
no, what other women?
It doesn't even cross their mind. The
Even
only
if-
time it crosses their
even
mind.
if that's the case,
No.
our number is still going to be higher than your number. What I mean by that is you having 50 bodies and him having 50 bodies, you're going to be like, all right, well, I can deal with him having 50 bodies. But a guy's going to cancel a girl out automatically if she has 50 bodies. So what's the number that you would be like, oh my God, that's too much? What would be the number for that?
Honestly, like for me, I prefer like when they don't have over 20. But I will say like 35, 40 is like my max.
Okay, well, we
but
couldn't
that's-
make it
that
past
makes-
a
that proves
coffee
my
date.
point though. A guy that has that met a girl that has it over 30 or 40, he's gonna be like, hell no, or even less, 20.
But I'm like apparently I'm different. I don't like a high number, so
I don't know, man. So you say.
no.
I think what it is that it's not doesn't even matter. What it is that you're
It
thinking
matters.
about it. You thinking about it, you've made it matter in your head.
That's
But
why
the-
you don't ask a guy his number.
No, just listen to what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that in the course of you seeing a guy, deciding in your female brain that he's attractive, him actually coming and saying something to you, you guys going out, getting to know each other, developing into a relationship, starting to hook up, continuing that relationship, extending that relationship, deciding maybe you want to get married and take it to the next level, then you have children. Nowhere the fuck in there did you stop and think, hold on, how many women was he with? Wait, let me think about this for a second.
Actually, like, do think
Yes,
about it.
yes, you do.
You do.
I don't
Yes,
know.
you do.
Like,
How many-
you're
what's his body count? I just
I mean, yeah.
like this shit doesn't even come up in that
That's-
process.
well, I'm sorry, and I will
Excuse me,
disagree
because
with
women
you.
we know ask because we don't want to hear the answer, but yes, we think
And then
about
we don't want to give you our answer because
Okay,
then we don't
now,
want to be
now,
judged.
okay, now,
Exactly.
hold on,
Because
hold on.
sometimes you assume someone has a lesser number, then you
Hold
find
on.
out. And
I
you're
will tell
like,
you-
Hold on. Now, let me go ahead and run with that. So even if that were to be the case, why you're asking or why you're concerned is nowhere near the same reasons why guys are. Your concern comes from your insecurity of, oh well, am I good enough for
Doesn't
him?
matter
Am I
from
going to
where
be
it's
able to
coming.
satisfy him?
But yes,
has
we
he
think about
has he
it.
has better sex than me? Has he has better looking women than me? Oh my God, is he going to cheat on me? Is he going to leave me?
I don't
That's what you're
think
thinking about.
that. Like,
Then why
So
the
what are you
fuck do you
thinking about?
matter? Then go ahead and put it into
but
your
I'm
own
saying
words.
that's why I'm saying you don't ask these questions.
Go ahead.
that
No,
you
tell me
don't
why.
wanna
No,
answer.
tell me why.
But
Tell me why you care
do
then.
care though about
Go ahead.
Why I care
Explain
about
it.
the guy's number?
Yeah.
Just because I
Mhm.
like you don't want to be with a hoe, neither do I.
Oh, it's because he's a hoe now, right?
Because well, if you think a girl with a high number is a hoe,
Oh God.
I don't want to think like I don't want a guy that's
Ugh.
super that's promiscuous and has ran through women.
So
I
so
don't
hold on,
want
hold on.
that.
You wouldn't?
Oh.
Are you talking about for a relationship, or are you talking about you wouldn't have sex with him at
No,
all?
for a relationship.
So you're more concerned about
So-
the future then,
But that's
because you're talking about him being promiscuous. If he's with you,
no,
how is he promiscuous?
no, has been promiscuous.
Oh,
not
'cause-
be.
So
gonna
him being
be.
promiscuous in the past, it affects you how?
Well, I'm saying, well, it's just okay that this is another double standard. Like you don't want it because you think the pussy is the prize. But I mean, agreed, it is the prize. But it doesn't mean that
Tell
I
me
just
how
want a
it
guy
affects
who's
you.
just. I don't want a guy who's just like just so easily gave it up to any girl. It's the
What
same
the
reason
fuck
you
are we
want
even
it.
saying right now?
Girls
Guys
need
don't
to
give it up
like-
to girls. Guys give their money up to girls. Guys give their time up
Okay,
to
but
girls.
this is a different
They give their
perspective.
attention
This is a
up.
woman's
Give up no dick.
perspective. This is a guy perspective.
Guys don't give up their body to girls. What are
well,
we even
that's how
saying
women
right
will
now?
see it. What are you saying? I'm saying what I.
How
what I
could women
feel.
see it that way?
Because we're different people. You even said it. We are different. We are like we are.
Let me
different.
tell you why what you're saying doesn't make sense. The basketball
I feel like
goes
anything
in
that
the.
someone you don't
Hold
agree
on,
with, you just say doesn't make sense.
because it does.
But it does.
That,
You are
but
not
hold on,
women.
but that's
You don't know
why
what I have in my
but that's why I'm
brain. You don't ever
reinforcing.
know how I
That's why I'm
feel.
reinforcing it with a analogy, because what you're saying is how you feel. What I'm saying is it doesn't make sense. So the basketball.
for
Hold
you,
on.
you're saying
Hold
it doesn't
on.
make sense.
The basketball goes in the hoop.
Okay, and I don't want a basketball that's been through so many hoops.
Let me. How do women never let you finish so that you can make it make sense?
Okay,
They
go.
cut you off before
Finish.
you even made the
Finish.
fucking point or the analogy.
Finish.
So in basketball, when you're talking about the team that lost, you say things like, yeah, they gave up 14 extra points in the fourth quarter or something like that. You say they gave up this many points. You know why they're saying that? Because the defense wasn't on their fucking job. Guys were trying to throw the basketball in the hoop. It was the team's job to stop that ball from going in the hoop, to play defense. If that ball goes in the hoop, they give up those points. They allow that team to take those points, right? Nobody says that the basket won. You see what I'm trying to say? The basket didn't score. The basket got scored on. So how the fuck do men give up dick? How do they give up
Well,
sex?
this is something that we're never gonna agree on, obviously.
Just
but I
hold
should
on,
let me talk.
hold
so
on,
then I'm
hold on.
hold
Hold on, you're not letting me finish what I'm saying, so you
you're
can
still
understand
not
how it's not
done.
making sense. Women aren't like out here trying to fuck guys. Women aren't like women aren't like, let me put a Mickey in his drink. Let me buy him alcohol. Let me tell him sweet lies. Let me compliment him because I'm trying to fuck him tonight. Like, that's not how that works. Yeah, women can be attracted to guys, but women aren't out pursuing sex from guys. And any woman will tell you that. Women, the guys that they like, still have to come to them. They still have to shoot their shot. So that's what I'm saying. You're not making sense when you say that guys were giving themselves up easy.
I don't need you to like agree with it. I'm telling you from a women's perspective. I don't
Okay.
care what you have your way of saying it, and yeah, that makes sense. And then we are explaining our female thing.
So he didn't put any work. He didn't put in work for the sex. The women were the ones that put in work to get the sex from him.
No one's saying anything about putting in work.
That's what you just said. You said he gave himself up. He was easy. That's what you said.
Okay, well, in sex you have to put work in both sides.
So how is he easy? If he's the one putting in the work, how is he easy if he slept with a lot of women? That means he put in a lot of work. There was no
Okay.
easy about it.
I never said the word easy.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
I never said the
so
word easy.
You said you said easy. You said he gave himself up easy.
I said he gave himself up to many women.
Yeah, you said
All
easy.
I'm saying
You said
is
to
that
anybody.
I care about a guy's number. That's it. I don't have
We don't need more
you to
analogies,
agree with
and
it.
yes, girls,
I don't
I
need
mean,
you to
look.
agree with it. That's it. I don't need you to agree with it. I don't care.
No, because
honestly,
she
what
mind
you're-
fucked me
that's
with
it.
that one. I'm like,
well, and maybe that's
like,
something
what?
you can think about. Then
Maybe.
maybe now you know that there are women out there.
So maybe now when the woman's coming into your
who
podcast,
think
you
it
can
is
ask them.
important.
You mean who
It's
think
important.
their feelings are reality now? Because you
It's
said
not-
you feel like he gave up something easy. He didn't give up anything.
Oh
not
my
the
god!
it's not the
Okay,
deep-
stop with the block. I get it. You're like what you're saying. Okay, I get it. But all I'm saying is that for women, there are some women out there who think the number is important. We don't have to go on a tangent again. Please don't.
I'm not saying the number's not
I'm
important. I'm
just
talking
saying.
about the why would it be important?
Okay,
It's
but
not the same reason.
For many
Oh my
women
God.
can be different. For her
Exactly.
it can be I don't want that he give it that easy. For other one can be insecurity, how you say before.
For
For
me,
the
it's
other
not
one
an
is can be
insecurity.
I want to be the special one. So why he's running behind so many girls? So it can be different girls, different ideas,
Exactly.
different way.
I just don't want my man to be super
Guys
promiscuous.
sleeping
That's
with
it.
women doesn't make the women special.
Okay, and Jamaican.
Nobody says that.
You just said that.
No,
you said
I'm
he's
telling
running
you
behind
the
these
whys.
girls, so-
You ask for the whys. The woman think about a different way to think.
So you're basically saying that how women reason doesn't make any sense. Is basically what you're saying. There was no
I
consistent
feel
strain
like
anywhere
you
in
just
there.
always think that women were just unreasonable and
No,
emotional.
he asked for
We're
whys.
waiting
I
for
give
you to
a
make
lot of
reason,
whys,
though.
and now
We're waiting
I
for you
don't
to
know why
reason
I
it.
just feel like with you, it's not gonna be reason because we're explaining how we feel, and then you're just like, well, that doesn't make sense.
Alan, was there much
well,
explanation?
in my man
did you get
brain?
it?
La 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 la. Guess what? Women and men, we think differently, and we're explaining how we think, and you explain how you think. Totally fine. I'm done with this topic.
I think we're losing the word "think" really generously right now.
Like, well, you know what? Basically, we're just saying that women and men are different. That's it.
No, that I agree. I agree.
And we're not. And all we're saying is that some women, it's important for them, but you're saying for you've never met anyone like that. Well, now you do. So, and I don't. The number is important to me. It's not because I'm insecure about myself or my sex or anything. That has nothing to do with it.
Well, we could always just look at the results. The guys that are getting a lot of women, it's not preventing them from getting more. But the women that have been with a lot of guys, it's preventing them from getting commitment. So we can just look at the results.
Yeah, clearly.
That makes a lot more sense. Because every clip that he played,
some scientific evidence.
We all have eyes though. We all live in the same world.
Scientific evidence. What's my
Every clip that he played.
I think with him, I want like a bibliography with you.
I
I want
Wikipedia
the facts. I want the percent.
All right, so hold on.
I
So
want
hold on.
all
So let me
that.
hold
Not
on.
now,
Hold on.
really, I gotta go,
So let's get this straight. You're saying that the way that these women try to
wasn't even the question
hold
I
on.
wanted an answer
Hold on. The
to.
way that women are presenting their arguments, you mean that you're trying to tell me that the world supports that in results? Because the things that guys are saying, we can observe those results. The women are literally saying, why aren't guys wifing us? The men are explaining why guys aren't wifing them. And the women are arguing with this logic, yet they're not getting wifed and asking why. Women are saying, why do guys ghost us? Men are explaining it. Women are fighting that. They're arguing with it, yet they're experiencing being
Oh,
ghosted.
wait, I have a real question I want to ask now. Can we stop with this one so I
okay.
can ask my other question?
Yeah, because we come
Well,
back
we
to
always
the
tap out when we're
beginning of the
losing, but go
conversation.
ahead. That's what tapping out is. It's losing.
Bro,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
shut up
Go
and answer
ahead.
my question. Thank
No,
you.
you're not gonna tell me to shut up.
Like,
the point is
please,
that
can
we
you
see
just,
the
like-
results.
Okay, got it. I
All
want
right.
to ask a question. This is not me. This is not for me. This is what I've like seen lately. So, why? And this happened to a friend recently. Like, okay, like a guy's all into it. You know, like into a relationship, you think it's going good.
Yeah.
Why does the guy just like ghost a girl out of
It
nowhere?
could be a long list of reasons, and the reason that's going to umbrella all those reasons is that you guys can't handle the truth. So a lot of guys have realized, it's better to just not say anything. That's why.
So it's better to
That's
just
the
ghost
umbrella
her?
answer that covers all the other fucking
But
answers.
even if you think it's going well, and do guys really just tell you that much what you want to hear?
No, so you think it's going well. You might think it's going well.
It's not going well.
Doesn't mean he thinks
Well,
it's going
then,
well.
like with the guy, like I'm saying for my
Yeah.
friends, like the guy is like, you know, saying all these good things. That's why I still think guys just talk to talk. You know, doesn't always mean something.
It's more
So
like
let's say
women
the
just want to
guy-
hear things that they
so
want
the
to hear.
guy like says things like, or maybe he's just saying what the girl wants to hear, and like and then you think it's going well because the man is saying these things, or they want a
Mhm.
future with you, and then out of nowhere they like ghost you, right?
Okay.
And like, so you're saying that the guy really just wasn't happy, but then why was he saying these things?
It might not be that he was happy. Listen,
But then
all
why
right, let
was
me
he, like, just saying these
let me
things?
try this on for size, because women have this like allergic reaction to settling. Guys, we learn how to settle from we're children. When we're still little boys, we know how to settle. We learn at a very young age. You see what I mean? We wanted this particular hero, and we end up getting this toy instead. We wanted Leonardo, we got Donatello. Guess you're gonna have to settle for Donatello. Get a blue marker, motherfucker, and paint that purple headband blue. So, boys, we learn to just settle. You want to be the star quarterback? Coach got you sitting on the bench. It is what it is. You got to settle. I want Rebecca. Rebecca ain't fucking with me. She fucking with Super Thug over there. So, I guess I'll fuck with Amy. I'll settle. Women are the ones that I don't settle. I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to settle. Compete. I'm not competing for a man. I'm not competing for this. Everything just has to be their way. And they're not going to settle for less. So a guy can be in a relationship and he's not 100% satisfied or happy, but he'll just shut up and suck it up because that's what he can get. But women will hold out because they think that they're this princess that somehow some perfect guy is going to come to them. Now, eventually they have to accept that he's not coming. He's not coming. They usually wait way too long to accept that because, when anybody tries to tell them the truth, they're going to sit there and argue with it all fucking day and come up with all these ridiculous things like sometimes and maybe and it depends and everybody's different. That's what they're going to say. When people are literally giving them the blueprint to what they want, but it might require a little bit of compromise, a little bit of work, right? And a little bit of trade-off. But they don't want to do any of those things. They want everything that they want, and they want it their way with no work, no compromise. So what probably happened is that he probably came across something better. Not perfect, not still exactly what he wanted, but at least a step or two above whatever chick he ghosted. That could have very easily been the case, because guys will settle. Guys will go in the bar. They'll want this particular girl, can't get her. They'll drop down to this girl, can't get her either. By the end of the night, they're leaving with a 4.5.
What a sad to be men, though.
Right.
Now you know why this entire genre exists. Now you know why this entire
investment
space-
tuition.
Now you know why this entire space on YouTube exists.
Podcast.
Yeah, because it doesn't suck for women until they get to a certain age. That's when it starts to. That's when reality sinks in for women. But for guys, it sucks until you're making enough money to separate yourself from the majority of guys, and then you don't have to settle anymore. And if you really, really get up there and you're really good looking and you're really tall and you got a lot of money, then you can start saying Andrew Tate type shit. And then people will hate you, but they can't point out where you're wrong, though. They can't point out where you're lying, though. But they'll call you a bunch of names because now you're in a position where you can tell the truth and you don't give a shit.
I'm at the age now where definitely I make enough money where I can just tell a girl like whatever. Like, so to answer your question, I've ghosted girls for just not really being interested in them, just sex, or maybe they said something like I could kind of tell that they have had a past with a lot of different guys, or I don't know, you know, it could be anything, a bad attitude, whatever it might be. But once you get older and you start becoming more successful, the less shit you take as a guy.
Yep.
So I ghost women because I'm just like, oh, I know where this is going. Know where this is going. I might have sex with her a couple times, done with it. And it might not be. Ghosting is different because for me, I just don't hit them up. Put it like that. So there might be a girl like they're playing the phone tag game where they want me to keep texting them. I just never will text them. And then it won't even be ghost. It'll be her thinking that I'm going to get back to her.
Exactly.
I just never do because I don't care about her like that. And she's not really worth it. So ghosting sometimes happens because the woman is too prideful to, she thinks she got ghosted, but really what happened was
you want the guy to put in more effort.
You want the guy to put in more effort, and he's way up here and he's making enough money now where it's like, I'm not fucking.
Yeah, you know how many times I've had to explain to a chick that she's not the prize?
Right.
Like years ago, like, because listen, I'm an extremely logical person. So if I'm saying something, it's because I love when people hit me with that. It's your opinion. It's not my fucking opinion. So if I'm in the suburbs and I'm dealing with some white chick and she's acting up, and I'm like, you know what? It just dawned on me that where we are, you're in fucking abundance.
Mm-hmm.
You're in abundance. I'm not. So how are you the prize? Explain this to me. When you and all your friends are goddamn identical on paper, you're the same.
Shout out real quick. Shout out to Flozo. It's called Mentuition, a men's intuition, like a university for men. Men plus intuition equals mentuition. Appreciate you, bro. Babacar is still trying to get Allende to lick some armpits.
No, he's not, because he would have sent some money. He's trying to get attention.
He
Stop
said,
reading his shit for free.
Can I get? No, I'm saying send me the $100, bro. As soon as you send it.
$100. Didn't he say 1,000?
I don't know how much.
It's 1,000.
Said 1,000.
Oh, send 1,000.
So
Whatever.
he
Are you bugging, bro? I don't see that in my super chat, bro. Or in my cash app.
Talking about fetishes, that man has a fetish.
Yeah, but at least on the money.
Catch us in the next stream,
true.
Babacar. You trolling. All right. I think that was pretty much it, man. I think we can
we're
close
good,
out for
man.
today, man.
I mean, for the 1.2 women listening, stop blocking your damn blessings, man.
Yeah.
Because think about it. If the guy is the prize, what that means is a lot of these chicks already won and they don't even know it. They done give back the trophy. You see what I'm saying? They so stupid they give back the trophy.
Yep.
Because they so
Like
full
they
of
lost a good guy.
not even they lost a good guy. They give it up because they're so full of themselves. They didn't even realize he was the prize. They didn't realize they were lucky to even get the guy.
Yeah.
Because there's no shortage of eligible women. Well, no, it's time out. I take that back. Wrong word. There is definitely a shortage of eligible women, but there's no shortage of available women. Majority of women today are single, and a lot of the women that are in relationships are takeable. Somebody can just take them. They're not even like that hard to reach out to. Back in the day, if a chick had a man, she wasn't talking to you, she wasn't responding to any of your calls, even though you wouldn't have her number because she wouldn't give it to you. Nowadays, you can DM anybody. I could DM Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Anybody's accessible nowadays. And it's not like when women have a man, they just don't respond to anybody. I'll be halfway into a conversation with a chick and then she'll tell me she has a man. I'm like, why the fuck are you talking to me? She's like, what's the problem? It's like, what do you mean, what's the problem? You have a man. So I can talk to people. It's like, you see, that right there is the problem. That you just instantly made your boyfriend a fucking loser because he doesn't realize that he wifed up the wrong
Or
chick.
were you flirting like you were hitting on her?
I don't think you seem to understand.
No, I'm asking.
She had a
like-
boyfriend. I DM'd her. She responded.
Oh,
Fail.
you're talking about DMing. I thought you were talking about like just talking.
Either way, fail. If you didn't tell me immediately that you have a man, it's an automatic failure because either you weren't intending to cheat, but you were going to extract my fucking attention, which is already wrong, right? That's like me not saying that I have a girl because I'm trying to extract some pussy. I know I'm not going to leave my girl for you, but I'm going to take the pussy. That still makes me wrong. Now, either you're doing that or you do have the intention of doing something behind his back. Either way, why are you fraternizing with another dude and you have a dude? The majority of women today don't think there's anything wrong with that. That within itself disqualifies them from girlfriend material. And the reason why they are a girlfriend is because such few women are eligible that guys are doing what I mentioned earlier. They're settling because guys are used to that. So much so that we settle when we actually shouldn't, right? We shouldn't. A lot of these chicks should be recreational use, but dudes is going here committing to them and wifing up because they want the affection. They want a girlfriend. Just like you want a car and you can't afford the car you want, you drive some old raggedy shit to get you to and from. That's what's happening with guys when it comes to girlfriends nowadays because the quality of women is so goddamn ground low. It's so low. It's ant low. That's how low to the ground.
You say the quality. This is the quality of women you're saying is low of
Right.
good women. What do you feel about the quality of men?
See, here's the thing though. In regards to what?
Like dating,
You-
because
you
you're
see what
saying
I'm
like there's not a good amount. There's not enough good
Uh-huh.
eligible women,
Right.
Nowadays, right?
Okay.
So what I'm saying now to like counter ask you, what do you feel about like men? Because people will be like, oh, there's not enough good guys out there. Or
Right.
there's not enough good girls out there.
Now what's
So
happening?
what would you say
now?
about
Okay,
guys?
so now what's happening with the guys? Now, are there a lot of guys who
I think men have gotten lazy.
I don't know if lazy is the word, but do they lack motivation and ambition? Yes, but that's because there's no prizes anymore.
I think girls give it up too easy and have made it too easy for men, and then now men are just becoming lazy.
You see, this is when you're saying stuff that needs to be corrected. Made it too easy for what men?
Like they just give it up too easy.
Okay, to give it up to who though?
I'm just saying to guys.
But what guys? Because when you say things like that, you have to understand that either you're being disingenuous or you're in the dark about what's really going on. Because most guys are not getting anything what you just described. So those guys that are getting access is an extremely small percentage of guys. So when you say women have made it easy for guys, they've made it easy for that small percentage of guys. They've made it ridiculously hard for all the other guys. Because back in the day, all you had to do was be willing to work hard. Nowadays, just working hard is not enough. You got to be cool. You got to be tall. You got to be handsome. You got to be funny. You got to be, it's a long list of what you got to be. And it's still going to put you in this top 20%. So that's what you need to be to get what you just described, which is girls giving it up easy. So do girls give it up easy? Yeah, I can say that all day. You know why? Because I fall in that percentage of guys that's benefiting off of that. I fall in the percentage of guys that benefits from Instagram and Tinder and cold approaching in the street. I have no problem taking advantage of that. Never have. Because I've always been able to outthink the situation. When I was broke, I could outthink it. When I was skinny, I could outthink it. When I was in the hood, I could outthink it. Suburbs, private school, public school, I was always able to figure out what I needed to do to get my dick wet. But my peers didn't. So you can't say that.
Okay, so we're going back to my other question. Okay, we went
Mhm.
at this one. So going back, so you don't think there's like a shortage also of good eligible men?
There's not. What happens is women's standards have become so unrealistic because they have so much options available and they all think they deserve the best. Now, the best deserve the best. And that's the look in the mirror that women aren't doing. Women are quick to tell you that I want this guy that has all these qualities, but they are not going to look in the mirror and say, well, time out. Do I fall in that same percentage when it comes to women? Because the guy to describe it is always in the top 20%, if not higher than that. I'm trying to be generous here when I say top 20%, because really it's top 5 or 10. Okay. But are the women falling into a top 5, 10, or 20% as the guys they want? Absolutely fuck no, not even close. And that's what that white boy was trying to explain to her. He's like, you described the top 1% guy, but you're not a top 1% women. And then what all the women on the panel say? Something real stupid. Just feelings. No, girl, she's a 1%. First of all, you're not even a man, so you can't even begin to even say what's a 1% to guys, and what the fuck about her is better than 99% of other women. What? Her neck tattoo? Her ridiculously I hate myself, I have daddy issues tattoo on her nose? The fact that she has children out of wedlock? The fact that she talks like a moron? The fact that she has a high body count? Where's the part of her that falls in the top 1% of women? Where? Nobody on that panel had anything special about them. Even the things that are bad about them aren't even unique. The things that are bad about them aren't even the top 5%, because most of women have those flaws. But women really believe that somehow they're that valuable, that special. Where? Even a chick that's fine is not in the top 20%. There's bad bitches everywhere.
So then for you, what makes a girl in the top 5%?
First of all, we're not even looking for that. That's the funny thing. Guys aren't even looking for top 5. Because we know that would mean that we'd have to be an uber millionaire. I wouldn't even think like that. I'm not Andrew Tate. I don't have a yacht. I don't have a private jet. So why would I even be thinking about who's in the top 5%? Now, can I fuck a baddie on Instagram? Absolutely. But I can't keep her attention past sex. She's not going to be my girlfriend. She's not going to commit to me. She's not going to shut down her Instagram or start wearing clothes.
Okay, so then we're going to rephrase that question. What makes for you, what do you think makes a girl eligibly good, or whatever wording you were using? Like you said, like what is it?
Beautiful is a given. That's a given. And beauty's in abundance. So that's not even hard to find. When people act like beauty's hard, beauty ain't hard to find. Especially if you're attractive, that ain't hard to find. So what I need is a chick that's going to be honest, going to be loyal, right? She's going to be committed. She's going to be willing to invest in somebody, right? She's going to be somewhat modest, because I don't mind my chick being kind of sexy, bro. I don't need a nun.
You should be answering these questions.
You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, all the things that we want are very realistic. The problem is that women are choosing not to have those qualities. Whereas what women want from men is a hell of a lot harder than just a choice. He can't just choose to be super successful. He can work hard and aim for it, but he can't just choose to do that.
But I think that, like, you're thinking that all these women want, like, the tall guy, the six-pack, and everything. And I think that's something you want when you're younger. And I think as you get older, which going to your little older thing, yeah, like, you realize, like, you don't need all those superficial things. Like, my boyfriend isn't 6 feet tall and doesn't have a six-pack. And I, like, I'm super in love with him. But I think that, like, I was looking for a relationship. I was looking for, like, a gentleman, someone who had a good personality, that was loyal, committed, like, we had trust.
Okay.
And I found that in him. I mean, I think he's also very good looking. But that's
I was just about to go there. I was going to first ask you. So you're not telling me that he's not physically attractive to you?
For me, I think he's super cute.
Okay,
honestly.
great. Now the next question is: do you really think that's what other women are looking for?
I think, like, a good woman should be looking for that.
Would you say you have to put good woman on there?
Or I'm sorry, eligible woman.
No. Good woman was fine. Do you think that most women out here are good?
Like dating good, you mean? Like good,
like good, like have values and have morals, like what you just described.
I think that, like, I think no. I think, like, society nowadays, like, women's morals are definitely different than before.
Okay, then. So that's
like, I have old school values.
Okay, but that's not the dominant voice today. Not even close. So it's like
for men too. I think people just don't have those like values.
How many women have you dated?
Obviously none.
How many women have you interviewed?
Interviewed for, like,
about their dating preferences.
You mean like talk to? I mean, a decent amount.
Okay, so I've dated hundreds of women, and I've interviewed hundreds of women, and that's not an exaggeration. You think I haven't noticed any common threads or patterns yet? My ex just recently told me that I fucked up her dating preferences, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Ever since I've been with you, now I can't be with a guy that's not hard everywhere." I was like, "Really?" She was like, "Before you, that didn't matter to me," and obviously I've seen her ex-husband.
But I feel like
there wasn't anything hard on him but his bones.
Have those superficial things, like they just are looking for looks first and the height and everything. Like, they need to also, like, look within themselves, but they also need to look that there's other qualities in a man to find. It's not just 6 feet, abs.
Right, you saying need to, but they don't.
I know, but I'm saying.
And what I'm trying to tell you is, women, they go up with requirements. They don't go down.
We do need to have lesser expectations.
Right, but what I'm saying is they don't go down. She literally admitted that that was not a concern of hers until she dated me, meaning now she can't go the other way. Just like chicks might not prioritize money so much, but once they've dated a guy that's well off, they might have a hard time dating a guy that makes less than that or substantially less than that now because they've been exposed to it.
For sure.
So in a day where we have options everywhere and women are allowed to taste every fucking ice cream like Baskin Robbins, they can stick that little spoon in each one before they buy one. It's really hard for them to make a choice now when they've already sampled a guy that's extremely tall. They sampled a guy that has a really big dick. They sampled a guy that makes a lot of money. They sampled a guy that has a lot of status and is really popular and has a ridiculous amount of followers on Instagram, and just tagging her in a picture made her famous. It's hard for them to go backwards now.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
For sure. Period.
All right, guys, we gotta close out because we're running on 3. So, guys, we'll have another stream on Sunday, maybe Saturday, Allende, possibly.
Maybe.
But yeah, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys on Sunday for sure. Hopefully with a panel of 6 ladies or maybe more.
And don't be celebrating Easter, man. None of that pagan shit. Don't be stupid. I don't care about if your mom made a cake or what do they make on Easter?
Alan, you got to scroll up to our thing and hit the end broadcast up here on the main screen. But all right, guys, we appreciate you guys. It's on the top right in the red.
Fire.
We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Oh my God, I can't believe it's already 1:30 in the morning.